around the sledge on that pole a couple of times and probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had D.U.M.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby.
I wonder if they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. You know, the supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably gonna be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you.
Kind of with the pen raised like it's some kind of rapier of some kind, so facing this angel, for lack of a better term. He speaks not in a hushed tone, but very clearly directed to the people behind him. Jim, Harry, and Gus. Pay attention to what I'm going to start saying, okay? And I think out a bit louder now for the woman, the angel, the Valkyrie ahead of us, I'll say. You know, the phrase, the pen is mightier than the sword, is a pretty storied one. Most credit it to Edward Bulwer Lytton in 1839. It was in his historical play called Cardinal Richelieu. All was a conspiracy, and the whole point of that. And this whole time I'm like slowly backing up, knowing that she's keeping the distance the same as I back up, she moves forward, but I keep speaking. The whole premise is Cardinal Richelieu. He finds out that someone trying to kill him to get close to King Louis VIII. Most likely to take control of the kingdom, but he's a priest. He can't really do anything about that. He's not going to get violent, even if the aggressor is violent, but he manages to get around it with wits. But I wouldn't actually say it was really originating from Edward Bulwer Lytton, from that play. I think it actually came from a little bit earlier, at least the idea of it. The word is mightier than the sword. That came about in 7th century BCE by an Assyrian wise man, philosopher. His name was Ahikar. Anyway, all of this is because I'm bringing this up because it's been around for a long time, and I think we all know that with something like this, with this many people believing it, reciting it, saying it, there must be some power in that. So, this is what's going to happen. just imagine this. And as I say this, I turn just slightly over my shoulder to look at the others as I say, imagine this. We're going to clash. And it's going to be pretty rough. I'm going to manage to hold you off just barely. And then when I get overwhelmed, the Catsi's friends are going to come to my aid. And in one of those clashes, and I'll point my pen at the sword she's holding, my pen is going to shatter your sword. And then we'll continue to clash, and we'll just barely get you to retreat, but that'll be enough. So knowing this, are you sure you want to do this?
She hasn't removed her gaze from yours. She's been locked on eye contact with you the whole time. But at this moment, she extends her wings and lifts herself up from the ground and is now hovering. She's no longer moving closer to you. And she tilts her head a little bit and says very softly,
Just remember, not that one.
just remember, at any time, you can say you want to go home, and I will end this.
I guess we're fighting then.
Okay. Now, combat begins.
Shit.
Okay, you will see a battle map. Everyone has placed themselves where they said they were going to be in relation to the Valkyrie. We are introducing a new mechanic that you have not needed to use yet. It is the advantage mechanic. So basically, how initiative works is you choose one person that gets to roll initiative against me. It's a flat D100. Whoever rolls lower wins.
Do we have to choose someone to roll it?
Yep.
I was like, who hadn't rolled much last week?
I brought this upon us. I don't know
Yeah,
if
you were
want me to
basically
roll,
the
or
only-
maybe
I think
I rolled all my omens. I don't know. What
I
do
looked
you
through it.
think?
It's basically equal between the rest of the three of us.
Yeah,
I
probably,
think
honestly,
that's
yeah.
fair. Okay, so we're just going to do the flat D100. Oh, that's your saved roll, correct?
Yeah, that's my premonition, bro.
Okay.
I'll get it. I'll volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an
Oh,
88.
no. Okay, so that is an
Why is that?
omen.
No. That's just.
So-
It's just. That seems fine.
Yeah, that seems okay.
And I can't even use my premonition roll on it because
No,
It's one
'cause
higher and it's an omen.
Yeah.
And it's an omen, yeah.
and
Listen,
an
it's just a
omen.
flat one. It's not necessarily an omen. Like, we don't need to be all negative here yet.
Okay, so with this mechanic, basically what's going to happen is we are fighting for advantage. And the longer you have advantage, or as many rounds as you have advantage, the more momentum you build with that advantage, and it gives you specific bonuses. The same for being at disadvantage. So you do get interesting things when you are at disadvantage for a number of rounds. Unfortunately, because you rolled an omen, I'm immediately going to advantage as the Valkyrie, but then also I'm going up one. So it is as if I have been at advantage for 2 rounds.
I love that we already are fighting up a hill battle and I just made it worse.
Yeah. Okay, so
This is
that's
fine.
what the
It's gonna
tracker
be
is
fine.
above us here with that 2.
Oh, that's a tracker. That's
Yeah,
cool.
So green is if, so you're not at advantage. The tracker's for you guys, not me. So it is if
okay,
you are
so-
at disadvantage too. So when it's
alright.
when it's red, you've been at disadvantage, and then there are abilities that allow you to take advantage, or basically set it back to neutral. Although I don't believe any of you have unlocked those yet. However, some of your magical items might do some of that. So don't hesitate to try to use them in unique ways, or any of your abilities for that matter. You will also notice that we have, on the map, we have range bands. So those watching, you'll notice like a yellow kind of range band around each character. That is if someone is in reach. A lot of their abilities are touch-based. So this allows us to see if anybody, if who you're engaged with is within reach. And then we have 3 bands on the map. Let me see if I can zoom out for the audience as well. We have 3 bands on the map as well. So the red is when you are close. The light blue is a further range, and the dark blue is even further than that. And then you're out of the encounter if you're choosing to escape and run, which is possible. But you need to go through all of those bands and then make your successful escape rolls. And then you are out of the encounter. However, if you leave the encounter, you cannot come back. Charlie, you cannot come back. Like, it's straight up. If you decide to run, then and you're out of there, you're out of there. Okay. But that also means nothing further can happen to you either. Okay. So
I have a question then.
Yep.
And I would just like to know this. If I run away out of the band, that just ends them coming after me? How does that work, I guess? How does that end them coming after me right now, rather?
If you exit combat, if you manage to successfully run away, then something will happen. I'm not going to tell you that your friends are safe or anything, but it will effectively end this encounter. In terms of combat, meaning you'll have to find another way to out of the narrative encounter.
Out of the narrative situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the physical encounter will end. Okay. So that means it is my turn first. Okay. The Valkyrie raises her blade, pointing it directly at Ikenna. And for those listening or who need the reminder, it is in fact Ikenna standing here before us in Akachi's body, wearing the Midas mask, standing there maybe with different presence or body language than we would normally see with Akachi. Jim is standing directly behind Ikenna and holding a staff that he has made out of twine and wood. It is electrified. Like, there is magic spinning all up and around this staff. It is sparking. It feels hot to touch a little bit, Jim, but not too hot. And then also every once in a while you get like a shiver down your spine as you're holding this incredibly magical item. We see Gus standing here with a broken table leg, and Harry with his hand open and his book floating, hovering just above it. I am going to soul claim you, Ikenna. So for 4 rounds, at the start of each round, where you roll a 1d4, and you have a random effect on you. So go ahead and roll a 1d4.
I already don't like that before.
Okay. You see her eyes light up like a vibrant, brilliant blue. She takes a deep breath in, and nothing seems to happen to you. All right. Now, the way that this works is we trade advantage. So, like, if I've got advantage, I go first, and then you guys go in whatever order you wish. And once you're done, then it goes back to my turn. And if there were more creatures in here, it would go basically the same way. I choose who goes first if I'm in advantage, and then you go, and then I choose, and we just go until everybody's done, and then the new round starts.
I can't tell anything happened to me.
No, it doesn't seem like anything happened to you.
Okay, how good. Oops. Again, make sure I see all the stuff I have on me. There we go. Okay. Oh god. Does anyone want to go first, or I can? I'm happy to go first.
I feel like it's only fair that you go first, if I'm being honest here.
Ikenna will Yeah, I think Ikenna's gonna move. So I can move one band, you said.
Yep,
right?
humans can move one band at a time. Yep.
Okay. I think I'll move.
And if you're in close range, you need a movement to then get into reach. Like that still counts as a movement as long as you're in close range.
So contextually then, we were not in reach of...
You're in reach of each other, but not her. No, you need your yellow band has to be overlapping her yellow band. Yep.
So she would still need a movement to be in reach right now, but now two to get to a cat.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So yeah, I'll move. You suddenly see Ikenna dart back and pull out one of the pieces of paper he'd grabbed and starts quickly writing something down. And I never thought I'd have to do combat with Ikenna, so I didn't really talk about this. But Ikenna knows some spells, but we haven't talked about what spells he does know. To kind of make one up right now, and you can tell me whether or not it's a spell that is too OP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this spell is called Restraining Order. As he started writing up a restraining order on this contract paper, and wants to cast this to essentially make it harder or difficult or maybe take an act to get into touch range of him, is what he wants to do.
Sorry, so it takes movement plus an action. Like you have to spend the action to get within reach. Okay.
Yeah.
What does it cost you?
So I will spend. So the items I'm using is the contract paper for one.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. So two different things here. You can use items for casting a spell on the fly, like gutter magic, but Ikenna has a spell book. So you can technically...
Not anymore, it's a Catsi spell book currently.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I was going to say technically you can read the incantations. Okay, you're doing gutter magic. All right, so you need your 3 components. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to go the contract paper, the pen I'm using, the pen that I've quoted several times is Magia, then the sword, and what is another thing? Something in the environment I can use.
Well, you can do the act of writing it out. You can literally put the pad on your leg and write like restraining order Valkyrie, and just write the whole thing out very quickly. Yeah,
I even write it was with the Grey Woman, I believe. She referred to herself as. I have all of that, and I'll just write it out in as quickly as I can.
He's just writing all the names she said. Yeah, the Grey Woman, aka the Valkyrie, aka all the names she gave. He's just writing it down real quick.
Cannot be within. I don't know how many feet this would be, but X amount of feet of Ikenna and Catsi as starting from this state.
Okay.
And we'll write that down, and then I would like to cast this spell, and then let this page go.
Yep, you can absolutely do that. Would you like to wager 4 burn for how many rounds this will stay effective?
Ooh.
And by that I mean you can give up to 4 burn, and it'll last that many rounds.
That many rounds.
Yep.
I'll do 3 burn.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I meant to say that at the beginning. So everyone should see that they've got a green bar, 10 out of 10 health, and then some of you have 3 and then 4. That's just your burn. If you could just click your token and make sure to update what your current burn is so that everybody in the audience can see. Just click your token once, and in the red, you can put what your burn is at.
Thank you.
I think that's actually...
Yep.
It's right now without taking the burn, so I'll keep it the same.
Yep.
So if I have 2 burn, it'd be 2 out of 9. Is that correct?
That's right. You got it.
Oh, out of 9. I should do. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Yep, I got you guys with the 9. Okay, cool. All right.
So you see Ikenna rush back, pull out this paper, and start scrolling something along it very quickly. And then I think without even turning around, throws it over their shoulder, and you see it almost burn, but the flames that kind of lick up it and eat it away, it moves almost like jagged ice that's been carved into the shape of a flame as it goes up this paper and then disappears as you feel, I think everyone feels kind of almost like a cold rush of air blow past them, originating from Ikena, and then it stops, and now there's like the air feels thick, I think is the best way to put it. You're able to move through easily, almost seems to part for you, but you can only imagine that it probably isn't the case for more hostile creatures.
Who's next?
I'll go. I have an idea here.
Mm-hmm.
One, I did look up previously what that was, that 11 was for.
Oh, perfect.
That was for the lights that I had sitting
Oh,
over
yeah.
us that
So you
cast
have
no shadow.
Yeah. That's right.
Which you had also noted, because it was an 11 charge, that there was some other effect that you know and we don't yet.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Just
There's
the
an
reminder.
extra one. There's an extra light.
There was a fourth, but that wasn't the unknown thing that got added.
You said you wanted to give us an extra thing because we were preparing for something else.
Yeah.
Not this, and you wanted to give us another.
Don't worry.
Yeah, so there's
I
something.
know exactly
there's some
what
unknown.
it is.
Cool.
There are 4
That
lights.
is not what I'm
5
dealing
lights,
with, though.
technically, but yeah.
Oh, yes. I am going to also move myself into the other ring of the band, and I would like to improvise a spell, if you would.
Absolutely.
Which, at least in gambling terms, it is called a full ring.
Let me just check and see. Okay. Because you guys are at disadvantage, I just wanted to see what happens when you're at disadvantage here. So if you notice, we're at tier 2. So if you check the handout that says the momentum chart, first defensive ability costs 1 extra burn. So technically, I think that would be you, Drak. So
Yeah, I can take an extra burn.
bump that
the
to
first
5.
one, I
Yep,
see,
the
not
first
the
one
first
of
one
the round. First one of the round.
round.
Yep.
I
I'm taking
understand.
to 5, which I believe is a minor burn.
Yep.
That is.
The minor
I think
burn
at
is at
4 it is.
Yep.
At 4, okay, so
Yep.
I would need to roll it anyway.
Yep. That's right.
Insatiable. That's fine. I'm
Okay.
fine being hungry right now.
Okay, go ahead, Harry.
Yes. So, I'm trying to create effectively what is in the casino terms a full ring, which is also called a full table, meaning no one else may join or place any bets in this game. I'm effectively making a protection circle back here for my wonderful compatriots.
Okay.
They are the players, I am the dealer. No one else may join this table with me if they are not them or myself. I'd like this to be
Okay.
a secure defensive position.
How are you doing that?
Well, I have, as I noted, a bag of dice.
Yep.
So I am scattering dice in a circle around myself.
Okay.
Protection circle.
Yep.
For my opponent, effectively. I am sitting down, positioning myself as though I'm a dealer at this table. And then, of course, taking my book out, which is already out, sitting next to me, as I'm attempting to infuse this ground to look as though it were a poker table. Potentially ethereal.
So what ground are you infusing to look like the poker table? Like, what is the range on this?
Well, I'd imagine the size of a poker table. So myself and 3 others sitting in front of me. So 5 by 5.
So
10 by 10, something like that.
So the way that I would translate this
Please.
is up to 3, because you said you and 3 other people?
Yes.
So you and 3 within reach, because they would
Yes,
have to be
and
sitting
that
at your
looks like
table.
Physically,
Yeah.
that would work. Yes.
So it moves
basically,
with you.
my reach.
Yes. Okay. But you're trying to say no one else can join the encounter. Like, I was assuming you were trying to stop her from like summoning something or.
That I don't know if at least myself, this is my easiest way of what I know already in order to prevent someone from coming in. So
Okay,
I'm
so
making,
you're trying to prevent anyone from coming within reach.
correct.
Okay, so we'll
With the
use this as
exception
like a
of those
barrier.
3. So if they
Yep.
need to back up and have a spot to catch their breath, survive, whatever, they can pop into here.
Okay. Okay.
And make it a protective circle, but this is the flavor to it.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Idea.
So mechanically, 2 options here. One,
Please.
it's damage protection, which has a certain number of damage it can absorb before it falls, or it is people cannot. They have to use. It's kind of similar to what Drac did, where they have to use an action to try to get within reach, and they have to succeed at a roll.
I have damage mitigation abilities outside of this.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and jot that down on your sheet if you don't mind, because we're making that spell on the fly. And then you need to make your roll. And what are your 3 items that you're using? You're rolling your dice. You're using your book.
I'm rolling my dice. I have my own dice that I tend to use for just component, but I have my dice that I've set around in a physical circle around me to represent the ring.
Okay.
I'm using my book because I have to. I don't know if that counts as one of the components or not, but I'm always using it regardless.
Yep.
I don't know if me physically sitting down trying to be like a dealer would fit into that. Otherwise, I mean, I would just roll my dice anyway.
I'm happy to do that, but it does mean...
I'm using myself as a physical, I am the dealer here.
Yeah.
I'm representing part. I'm using myself as a component effectively.
So how do you think that affects your movement? Do you think it means you're stationary?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
The dealer has to stay.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
That would be the restriction I would give myself if I'm a component there.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And so just so we're clear, you're parking your ass there on the map. So that means no one is effectively covered right now, unless they were to come into your band.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do that because I don't want to restrict people right off the bat. I want to give them a choice.
Okay. Yep. So Harry,
and they have the movement to get to me. I'm not too far away. That was the idea.
So Harry backs up, looks around him, notices that there's like a stone sort of kind of wall behind him with some trees, but there doesn't seem to be any way anyone can get a drop on him from above. And he parks his ass down on the ground. He spills his dice out around him in a circle, twists his hand, and his floating grimoire lights up green, and this mist oozes out from it and makes an almost illusory poker table before him in this form of this strange protection spell that he has cast. Go ahead and make your roll, because we need to see how successful you are at that.
Yes. The shift?
Don't forget your entanglement bonus, right? Which is 10 from the book. And then... So wait a minute. You've got a 10 from the book, and then you've got your 3 components. 5, 10, 15, so you're at max 20.
Yeah. Yeah, because the book itself is one of those components, essentially. Yep, all right.
Usually it caps out at 15, but because you're entangled with this item, it does let you bump to the 20. Okay.
I will re-roll that with a burn.
Okay.
24 success.
Wow. Okay. Amazing. What does this look
65.
like as you start to cast it? It starts to fail. What does the failure begin to look like, and how do you fix it? Stop it.
Yes. The table starts to shift towards a craps table as the dice were making me think of craps and dice, and you see me kind of shake my head a bit, set my dice down in front of me and kind of cover them with my hand so I'm not looking at it. And then I do kind of, with the book, a motion of laying cards out in front of me to kind of reset my mind to what I'm attempting to do.
Perfect. Okay, and then we have...
I would say out loud after that. Just,
oh, yeah, please. Go for it.
This is safe here for you 3 alone. You come to me, sit down, you will not be touched by that thing. House rules, mine.
And it's someone else's turn. So it's Gus or Jim.
So go next. Got this
Yeah.
staff of glowing power, and I have no idea what the heck this staff is or what it does.
Yeah.
Jim, I'm going to follow your lead.
Oh, I love that.
Great. I have it. I have no clue what this does, but
Would you like to find
let's
out?
see.
Okay, you are going to roll a d10. And let me scroll up to get to it.
Wow.
Oh my God!
You're the only one that knows what that means.
I know, but
Just
it's
no clue.
so good. Okay.
Never mind. I
It's
found the instruction manual.
Okay. So, you feel okay. Question, because this is very much your staff, and so the audience doesn't know that they created this item, but then when we ended the stream, they paid a bunch of dyne together to make it a mythical item. So this staff is fucking crazy, and I'm so happy. But I thought it would be cool if they didn't know what it does yet, and they have to figure. It's like a little puzzle. They have to figure it out. So I need your help, Jim. How do you think? Do you believe in fate?
So is this as like this was destined to be mine at one point? Like I was.
No, just
Is this like an Excalibur moment where it's like I was destined to pull the sword out of the stone sort of fate?
do you believe in that?
I guess I guess Jim would have that sort of feeling.
So, what does fate magic feel like to Jim?
It feels like it just makes sense, you know? It was like, oh,
Okay.
it's like a missing piece of a puzzle that you never knew existed, you know? Just
Okay.
like, oh, this feels right.
Then I'm going to say that as you spin the staff, you're like, I don't really know how to use this, but you know that turning the staff in certain directions, almost like a combination lock, does something. So you do that. You turn it maybe 3 times to the left and then 3 times back, and it's spinning without really your full hand movement on it. It does like a full rotation as you just kind of flick your wrist a little bit. And when you grab onto the staff this time, it fits just right. The grooves are perfect for your hand. It's like it was always meant to hold it exactly where you're holding it. And you know that this is a symbol of the type of magic you can get from this. Now, you get to roll a 1d3, and something is going to happen. Okay.
All right.
The spell, Bend Fate. You can choose to harm or help, and your target is going to gain 10 or 10 shift, or if you want to use it against the enemy, a negative 10 shift. To their rolls for a number of rounds equal to the burn you wager. Now, we talked about this at the beginning of the stream. Because this is a mythical item, it's way over your level, basically. We're going to just take the 4 burn when you cast a spell like this. If you roll really well, it's going to reduce the amount of burn you take, but still keep the wager. So right now, you're maxed out at wager 4. You can't really choose, but eventually you'll be able to choose how much burn you give for these. So you're going to take 4 burn potentially, make your roll, and it's mine.
Okay. Can I, just for cool points, do something that...
Yes, always.
I'd wager for more effect on the Valkyrie?
So I have a little subtitle on this whole chart, because there are 10 sides to this thing. And right at the very top it says, if he asks me to give more burn in wager, you will absolutely be able to scale these abilities. So how much burn do you want to put towards this? Because you can do it. But you're using the burn.
Well, I had an idea.
Oh yeah, go for it.
My idea was since I know what the staff does,
Yeah.
and I can kind of see, oh, okay, so now this is what it does. Is there like a bit of like an aura at the head of the staff? Is there like some glowing sort of like, oh, this
There
is
is
the
the
fate
green
magic?
gem that I sent to you that's floating
For
above
light.
the staff.
Yeah, but I think that
Oh, okay.
What?
I think that that's floating way above the staff for light.
Correct.
I'm gonna say yeah, Jim. If you envision, what does this look like? Because remember, there are 10. Basically, it's 10 different sides to the staff that hold different types of magic. So there should be and could be, if you want there to be, some sort of visual representation that you are using a particular type of magic. So what to you would be on the top of your staff that represents destiny or fate?
I think it would just be a certain color or aura
Yeah.
about it. So
Cool.
what I'm picturing is just like this this glow, but the cool points that I wanted to add to it.
Yeah.
Just because I assume this is a ranged weapon, you flick it, and you're able to cast the spell. But Jim's like, huh, that's neat. It's like, but I wonder, and then he takes his Colt out, and then he rests it on the end of the staff. He's like, if I shoot my bullet, will it coat my bullet in the fate magic?
You could potentially if you wanted to.
It's just cool points. I'm just holding the staff, and then just at the tip of the staff, my gun. I'm resting my gun, and just shooting.
And getting ready to shoot. So
and then I want for potentially like maybe a 5 shift.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for on that and then I'm not sure if I wanted any more burn for that, but that's like the condition that I would want to do just for cool points.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do for cool points. So first decide, I'm assuming you're doing a -10 shift on the Valkyrie.
-15 if I can get away with shooting my
For extra burn?
gun.
Yeah.
For extra burn. That's how I would do it. I
Yeah.
would take the extra burn, but that's how I would get the
So
that's just strictly visuals.
So we'll do, because it's 4 burn right now, unless you roll doubles, for the 4 rounds. So we'll do 2 extra burn. No, we'll do 3. We have to do 3 extra burn to bump it from 10 to 15 for 4 rounds.
Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me. So what
Okay.
am I
You
rolling?
get doubles.
So you are rolling your mind. That is your magic staff.
Okay.
Your magic
I will.
staff.
And my shift for that is any shift? Or none?
Not any bonuses yet. You're not entangled with the staff yet.
All right, we're just gonna go.
Oh,
Oh no, I was close.
Oh.
wait, you don't have any, you have your own abilities, right? You have special bullshit that would give you a bonus to this. Like, don't you have steady
all I
aim
have
or something
is
like that?
I've got nerves of steel. That's about all
That's
I've got.
a passive. You can use that. Yeah.
You are shooting your
So
gun.
that would be technically, because we wouldn't re-roll that. We would just lower your mark, right? Or we would raise your mark.
I just increase it.
Yeah,
It'd be
so-
55.
Yeah, just increase
There's
it.
I don't know
it
what
would
the
be-
shift is actually.
Yeah, I don't know what your shift is, but it's definitely more than 5, right? Even if it's 5,
Yeah,
it
it's
would
a
do
5.
it.
It's
yeah.
a 5 shift,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then that would do
75.
it. Okay, so that means you're taking the 8 burn, my friend, to do this, but you are essentially inflicting a -15 shift on her for 4 rounds.
Worth it.
Yeah. What does this look like though as you cast this?
I think as I realize what this staff does, it's like this weird combination lock where like I finally get it to set and it just feels right. Like, wow, this is kind of like just everything just makes sense. There's no other way to describe it. But then because I don't really know it all that well, I'm like, well, might as well stick to something that I know. And I hatch an idea, like, well, if I see the magic here, I can shoot through the magic, and then maybe that'll coat my bullets. It's like, seems like it would work in Jim's mind. This makes perfect sense. I mean, that's how magic works, right? Coat magic bullets. So he immediately does it. He rests his gun on the hilt or at the top of his staff, and then fires right through the aura, and it coats his bullet and strikes the Valkyrie.
Yeah, I think you strike her right clear, because your aim is solid. I think you strike her right below the collarbone, and you'll hear the of the bullet pierce her leather armor, and she moves a little bit, but she doesn't take her gaze off of Akina. And Gus, it is your turn.
A lot.
How do I know what
Yeah.
the name is that I meant to yell?
It is etched on so you are carrying a table leg that you grabbed out of the office. When you look at this table leg, you will see a bunch of names etched in. I'm talking probably near 100. But they've all been scratched out except for the last name, which says Silas.
Okay.
Yep. You intuitively know what you have to do here.
Okay.
Yep.
Jim, I'm gonna go in.
Okay, be careful.
Come back to me if you need help.
Yeah. I'm gonna So I'm gonna sprint headlong
Yeah.
at this Valkyrie
Yep,
while
so-
wielding my table leg.
Yeah, you are already within close range, so you can absolutely get within reach as your movement, and then your action can be to use the table leg. So I believe the table leg gives you a 10 shift by itself, but the Valkyrie also has a negative shift on her right now of the 15. So go ahead and do the full 25.
Gotcha. And I also have a 10 shift for using improvised weapons.
Oh my god.
of my-
Okay. I'm a
Just-
little less worried now.
Well, so
Found
I'm
our
gonna
powerhouse. It's
Yeah.
Gus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream, Silas, but like kind of like
You gotta say
slightly
hello.
confused.
You have to say hello. Yeah, you have to say hello, Silas.
Silas?
Yeah.
That's what I think I have to do. Question mark? Hello, Silas?
Yeah, yeah.
As I run forward, and yeah, I'm gonna swing for the fences.
Yeah.
So you said a 10 shift on this.
For the item, she has a 15 shift on her, but she doesn't roll to defend right now, so I'm just applying it to your action, like your attack on her.
Oh, gotcha.
And then you've got, I think, another 10. Normally, it would cap at 20%, but this is a mythical encounter, so I'm just going to let you do it. So just add
Right.
all of the shifts in your favor.
What is that? What is that? Oh, so it'd be 20 total, wouldn't it? Anyway.
No, it would be,
Well,
right? Dan?
It's 25 total, and then
Would it, sorry,
the
would it
Valkyrie
be 30,
has...
35?
I think
35,
so.
is that what you're
saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you've got like a 75% chance when you're using this fucking table leg, dude. It's very good. It's a very,
I mean, to
it's
be
a
fair, it's
legendary
only a 20
item.
shift. It just so happens the Valkyrie's got a negative of their own.
Yeah,
so.
and I'm yeah, that's true.
Of course.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Why?
I'm gonna use my in my improvised arsenal, which is once household havoc. Once per scene, I can reroll a failed attack with an improvised item.
Yep, perfect.
All
Reroll.
right. There we go.
Yo, 65. Okay.
The dice are stacked against me today.
Okay, roll a oh no, you just do, let's see this table leg. You just do 3 damage with the fucking table leg. What does this look like? As you go, hello, Silas, and fucking beat this Valkyrie with a table
Hello,
leg.
Silas. And I'm just gonna run forward at max speed, and you get the feeling that maybe Gus has played baseball once in his life, or something, cricket maybe. You're not sure, but yeah, just kind of like a little like hop, step, jump, and like while I'm at like the height of like a jump arc, I just like connect the blunt end of the table leg with ideally her face, if I can reach that high.
Yeah, we can say you clock her right across the face. You draw blood. It's like it's a blunt weapon. So you smack her right across. It's a sickening, loud crack as well, as you just kind of like hit right onto her cheekbone and her jaw, and her head snaps to the side. And this is the first time she breaks her gaze with Akenna. But then her head slowly rolls back up and her eyes move back to Akenna.
You might be a Valkyrie, but I'm a fan of the Furies.
Ooh. Okay, I believe it is my turn. And no one has
yeah.
stolen the advantage. So we are now moving the advantage up. One.
Oh wait, how
one-
do you steal advantage? Is that action you have to take?
Nope. It just, if you don't steal
Okay,
it
just-
from each other, it then goes, because it's
Wait,
momentum.
so
How
what
many
is
ro-
stealing?
So stealing advantage is an ability that I don't think any of you have unlocked yet
Oh, we
or
don't have the
yet.
ability.
Yeah,
Oh,
so you're gonna
I
have
see.
to get you're gonna have to get creative. There are other ways other than abilities to steal advantage, but we haven't discovered them yet. So for
I
now,
was cracking across the jaw in one of them.
yeah,
Seems pretty unfazed.
yeah, she seems-
Yeah, which is horrifying.
Okay, so that brings us to the third tier of the disadvantage here. So that means one defensive ability's burn gets reduced by 1. You guys can choose together whose defensive ability that happens to. And then obviously the Valkyrie now can reduce one of her offensive abilities burn by 1.
Might all immediately go, you should probably have that be me.
Okay. I am going to do an ability here. Okay, everyone that is in, so it's Jim and Gus, roll to defend. That would be body.
All right.
any bullshit you have. Feel free to add it, obviously. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Any bullshit? I don't think I've got any bullshit.
Don't you have something like that's like speed defense or something? No?
Stealth, sneaking, and avoiding notice. I think I did the opposite of that.
Yeah, you just kind of clocked her right across the face. Yeah.
Yeah, unless keen senses for sight allows me to dodge, but I don't think so.
No, yeah, I think this is body only at the moment.
Oh, all right, 25 success.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
And Jim did a 95 failure. Okay, Jim, you are rocked backwards. Essentially, the Valkyrie is going to beat her wings a couple of times, and she lifts her sword up straight up in the air. Her eyes move away from McKenna, look up at the sky. You hear the thunder and then see a lightning crack. And then, Jim, you are blown backward, and so are you, Gus, actually. You're pushed all the way back to the blue band. So not the light blue one, but the dark blue one. Is that right? Hold on. That can't be right.
If it's
Wow,
one,
so
one
all
it
the
would
way
be
over here.
No.
Two?
It's only the one. Sorry. It's the light blue.
Oh, okay. So right
nearest
here.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
In a direct line away from her, or
Yep. You're blown backwards and kind of whatever you can vary it a little bit. It doesn't need to be immediate direct line, but yeah, you guys basically are blown back into Harry's table, which is very convenient.
Oh yeah, I'd say you'd be probably there.
Jim,
yeah,
you
that's
take
a wall.
You take 4 steps of damage. Gus, you take 2.
I would like to help out here real quick.
Yeah.
And if we would like to have my abilities, the defensive abilities cost 1 less burn because of this momentum, I might suggest it right now for me. I would very much like to make sure that the house always wins.
This is a reaction, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I don't think any of them have reactions yet, but
I
good.
do.
I did give
Put
you
it
some.
there.
Okay. Cool.
Oh god, that's so much text.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'm using the 3rd tier, which is once a round when another living creature within you suffers health damage, which that's why I figured it'd be a reaction since it says once they or when they take.
Yep.
I wager 1 to 3 burn and roll against my aspect. So I'm gonna wager 3, though it will only cost 2 if I happen to get 3.
Okay. That's
since
perfect.
It's reduced.
Yep.
Well, let's just do that real quick here.
So that's a standard failure. You still siphon the
Correct.
health, but you gain burn equal to the amount wagered. So you would only gain 2 burn.
Yes, and I'll do that. It'll put me at 3, so I'm not even in a minor burn yet. I will do that. I am taking. Let's see. So that last one, it says I'm siphoning health, and I can give it to myself, but I'm at full. I have. Oh wait. Okay. How? I am curious how this would work then.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give? Is it I'm taking damage, or explain that a little bit for me because it'll clarify for everyone else as well.
Let me take a
Where
look
am I
here.
siphoning it to? And am I siphoning damage or health points?
I think this ability specifically, you're siphoning it to yourself. There is a different tier or a different ability where you can, once you upgrade it, you can move it to someone else.
This is maxed upgrade.
Yeah, but so is it this ability or is it a different one? Let me just read it real quick because I made this ages ago.
Yeah, I don't have another ability that sends health.
So yeah, it says whenever you win your wager, you may convert any amount of wager damage into health for yourself. For each point of health recovered this way, reduce the damage dealt by 1 to a minimum of 1 health damage. So you always have to take 1.
Okay.
And then once per round, when another living creature within 15 feet or within 1 range band, which they just did, they got blown back in your range band, suffers health damage, you may wager 1 to 3 burn and roll against your aspect. So you're absorbing it. It's for you. Yep.
Good. All right. Well, it's going right to the book then.
Yeah. Now.
Because I'm at full.
Yeah. So can you just write a note on this or update the text of this ability to say within your range band?
Yes.
Perfect. So that
Put
we
that
know
right
it's
at the
not
top.
15 feet.
But yes, I am sending that 3 damage to my book. You would only take 1 point of damage, Jim.
Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I'll take that for 2 burn, very fine.
Yep.
That.
And I'm still taking 2, just clarify?
Yeah.
Yes, I can only do it to 1 person at a time per round.
No problem.
But 4 versus 2.
No. Agreed.
Yeah. Good call.
Okay. Oh boy. Whose turn is it now?
I'm happy to go.
Yep.
I
Go
think
for it.
this is
This is
new
the
round.
start of the new round. Yep. You guys are at the 3rd tier of disadvantage, though, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Which I think you used it already this round, right? You
I
just used it on here.
for
Yep.
myself. I believe any defensive abilities that I use, I'll read the word. One defensive ability is burned. So this defensive ability, if I use it again, technically it is reduced, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it's the first one for each round.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, I don't think you can use this more than once per round anyway.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. I'm asking that to make sure that I've balanced my own shit. So
Yes,
if I need to
absolutely.
update anything,
It's
that's why I'm
reinforcing it for
asking.
myself and knowing it too.
Okay, sorry. Kenna, go ahead.
Yeah. What are these options? How tall is this Valkyrie?
Oh, like 5'9".
But they're floating now.
Yeah,
so
they're
how high up
floating,
are
so
they?
they're a little
Floating.
high up. Yeah.
7 feet, 6 feet.
Yeah, we'll say about. So her feet
Okay.
would
Oh,
be
enough
kind of
for-
towards your head, I think.
I will again. So we didn't say how many pieces of paper I brought, but the last time I did anything with contract paper, we agreed on 5. So it seemed I brought 5 this time as well, and I've used 1 on the restraining order.
Yeah.
So I'm down to 4. I'll use 2, and again, very quickly, you see Ikenna drop down to the ground on most cross-legged and start folding the pieces of paper, and they're gonna make 2 paper airplanes. And I would like to. This is probably a spot I don't think he would have this. I think he's doing this on the fly. But basically, he wants to make essentially little. The better way to, I guess, projectiles. He wants to make airplanes to do some ranged attacks at a distance. Magically infuse paper airplanes, because obviously paper on its own is not going to do much.
Okay.
But that is what he would like to do. Trying to think of. He's very legal based, so I'm trying to think of what a legal term to use for this spell. But yeah, I want to send these paper airplanes as hard and fast as I can to deal some damage to the Valkyrie. I'm happy
absolutely.
to roll this.
Yeah.
Causing litigation, something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Forced litigation.
Full investigation. Yeah, so I'll write again all of the names that they gave me of this, the Grey Woman, the Valkyrie, or this in the papers
on the
before folding
papers,
them.
and then you fold them into a paper airplane and shoot them.
Yeah, and shoot them forward.
Yeah, so go ahead, and what we're gonna do is similar idea to, well, what do you think this costs you for this spell? Rather, I should ask you.
I think again I don't have a spell book, so I'm doing the components I have on me at this current moment. The paper, the pen.
Usually there's like two burn to cast a spell with components. So there's
2 burns
that.
cast
Yeah.
spell? Okay.
So we have that. So 2 burn, and then you're using the components.
Okay.
And there's no other.
Okay, 2 burns to use the. Okay.
We
in that
can
case, no, I
wager
wouldn't
if
do
you
that
want to
then.
do something else, and so that you're not taking the burn. But basically, you need to
Yeah.
give me something of value that replaces that 2 burn if you don't want to take it.
Okay. Yeah. I think they'll be trying not to take too much burn right now while they're driving Akachi's body. Equal to 2 burn. Could you give me examples? Because I actually don't know.
You're happy to take like a temporary battle condition if you want,
Okay.
and you can choose one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take a battle condition pinned
Okay.
as I give my kinetic energy to these paper airplanes.
Yes,
So
that's
I'm
perfect.
stuck in
Okay, so
place.
you're giving your mobility to them. So actually, I'm not gonna. I don't think you should be pinned. Well, I guess you can say that you're pinned, but basically you're just losing your movement this turn.
Yeah.
Including reaction.
I think that's the closest thing to being unable to move.
That's perfect. I should maybe add one. Okay. Make your roll.
Yeah, so they kind of plant their feet in the ground as they draw these paper airplanes, as they draw into these paper airplanes and fold them up, and will lean back and throw, in quick succession, 2 paper airplanes towards the Valkyrie. But fun fact about Drak, I got an award for my paper airplanes when I was a kid.
Really?
They were that good, yeah. I got brought up in
That's
front of the
gotta
whole
be
school
worth a
to be
buff.
I was going to say, you get a shift for that, right?
Can I get a shift for that? No, yeah, I got, it was very cool. It was very interesting because people would come to me for like, oh my God, Drak, can you make me paper airplanes? My paper airplanes would soar for a long time. So
I need
people
to see this.
would be
I
very
need
excited
video.
about them.
I need you to
we need
make a
that
paper
later.
airplane and then throw it and send us a video.
That's how you get your shift.
Yeah. No.
I just quickly rush outside. I'll roll.
Yeah, FaceTime you making a perfect paper airplane right now.
So if you roll doubles or a 1, you don't have to take your condition of pinned.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess, is there any shift? I don't think there's any shift. I can't think of. Hold on. No. No, there are.
No. A Catsi maybe for the schooling.
Yeah,
but
I
not,
was going to say Catsi
not
for
a
sure,
kinda,
but not Ikenna. Okay.
Still a 20.
Success.
Still a 20. Okay. So let's see. How much damage are we doing here? So typically magic ability of this unrefined type, I would say does about 2 to 3. Like 3 is like
I
a
think very much
fireball.
improvising this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think
so.
Fully, and because I think I like the idea of you saying that a Catsi probably have a shift on this. I think as Ikenna is making this airplane, they're remembering when they were younger and Ikenna, a Catsi would make these airplanes that they're trying to memorize and remember.
Yeah, it's
the
just like
way
muscle memory
a Catsi
almost.
was. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
As they throw these paper airplanes, you see this black ink with the different names of the grey woman kind of dancing across the paper airplane as it flies. It almost seems to be whenever it needs to list to one side, the words shift to the left. It needs to shift to the right, the words shift to the right to help guide this airplane directly towards the grey woman. I keep saying grey woman and pale woman because I think we said both of those names at some point, but I don't know which one is.
I don't think it was pale. Grey is her.
It's grey.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Pale is somebody else. Okay, so you strike her with these paper airplanes, and she has not taken her eyes off of you. But for a moment, you see just the slightest smile, almost like pride, when you strike her with these paper airplanes. Now, unfortunately, she did mark you, so you do have to do your 1d4.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Unless somebody can remove this condition from you.
Ew.
You find yourself, I wonder, move one band toward the Valkyrie, but you have also given yourself the pinned condition. So I think I'm going to say that doesn't happen this round.
Ooh.
The magic counteracts the magic. Like that makes sense, right?
Ooh, that's real good.
Yeah. So just lucky.
I guess like someone can't cast a spell to take back what you paid. I guess that makes sense.
You've paid something. So yeah, that's fucking awesome. Okay, so next up, who's next?
I mean, I'll go.
Yeah, go for it.
I think after being, struck and then blown all the way back, I think I realized that we're dealing with a very dangerous creature here. So I'm going to use my staff to start carving or drawing out something in the mud.
Ooh,
and
okay.
I want to make a welcome mat.
Okay.
As a
Are you
quick
doing
as
that within my protective circle or not? Because I don't know if it would work inside this table. I will leave that entirely up to
why
the
not.
GM.
What is your intention with the welcome map? I'm assuming it's the same thing, right? You don't want.
It's a one-way exit. So
you're
if I remember,
forcing this fucker. Hell yeah. Sorry.
So it's a way to get out actually. So you can wipe your feet, and that will make a door appear, and then you can get back to the office as an escape. is what I want to do.
Ooh, okay. So
Under the condition that it's a one-time use, because you gotta wipe your feet on the mat, and if you wipe your feet, it'll get rid of the welcome. So it's a one-time escape if somebody needs to get out.
okay. There is an ability on this staff that will let you do this.
Okay.
Sort of, but you got to roll for it, and it's pretty hard to get it because you got to basically get on the right side, which is a 1d10, and then you've got to have the one. You roll a 1d3 to randomly get it. But I will tell you this: if you get to just the type of magic, then we will allow it to happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you roll not the d10, but your mind magic. And see how well you do, because I think this is your intuition to see if you can figure out where to go from your current state.
Okay. And no shifts for that?
I think you have a standard mind shift, right? When you're calm, you have something that's like nerves
of steel is the only thing, and I think that gives me like a 5 shift.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. I'd be like, well, we need a backup plan.
Yeah. 55 was your mark, and you rolled a 63. Okay. Do you want to risk a burn?
Yeah, I can't burn.
Okay.
No, I can't.
All right. So you...
I hate to be the guy to do it, by the way. Have you rolled your minor burn condition there, Jim?
Yeah, I got to do that too.
Yep.
I got to do minor and major burn condition.
Yep.
You're at 7, aren't you?
Yeah, 7 is when you get the second one.
Oh, I thought it was
when you
at
get the
8.
second. Okay, I thought it was 8.
Yeah, and I think you're at 8. Yeah. 7 is when
I'm
you
at
get
8.
the second one. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, so let me do that real quick.
Oh.
That is
okay.
Uncanny Aftermath. Ooh.
That's for later, Jim.
Yep. You suffer a hex rooted in folklore, the kind of thing people swear happens but can never quite prove. So that's like you're visited by the Hat Man or something like that at night in your dreams. Or I think because of this instance and it's a Valkyrie, I think it's probably going to be something along the lines of like a spotted hawk or something like that. You're going to see pretty regularly after this, and it's going to remind you of this fight, assuming you survive.
And roll major burn as well?
Yep.
All right. Oof.
Oh my god! It's the crazy one. So
glad it's not. You don't do. Oh.
It's gapped. Now tell me if you understand this, because when I wrote this, I was like, I hope this is succinct.
I had it before.
Yeah. When you wake,
it makes sense.
You can't recall yesterday. So tomorrow you won't recall today, but yesterday will return in perfect clarity. Mind the gap. And you also have -10 to soul checks.
Oof.
Yeah.
Killer for me.
That is rough.
It's so fun though. Narratively, it's so cool. Like you just can't remember what happened yesterday. Okay.
Oh, that's going to be rough.
Yeah.
So what magic do I end up? So do I get any magic at all? Am I aware of what I rolled my staff to?
I will tell you that it's 1 away from where you were now. It's either a 9 or a 1.
I see. Would I know what magic I have currently on there? Is that something visible, or is there a tell?
It's whatever color. Because I'm also imagining that maybe symbols or carvings are also in the staff, depending on what type of magic it is. And you said there's an aura around the staff for a type of magic. So let's say that how would you imagine, like, and I'm using the word fate, but it could also be, fortune or destiny or any of those kinds of words, because I don't want to totally give away the nature of the magic. What color would that be to you?
What color would be fortune or fate?
Yeah.
Well, fortune would be like green or like yellow, a gold.
Okay.
Fate would be probably like a light, just very white light.
Yeah, I had white.
Something pure.
Yep. Okay. So then you will kind of see a glowing white light with the staff right now. But instinctively, it's probably really close to this, what you're trying to do. And mechanically that translates to it's 1 away from where you are now. Either a 9 or a 1. Yep.
Yeah, so I can't quite do what I wanted to do, and I recognize as I'm carving, like, no, this isn't going to work.
Well, to attune it, to switch it, to rotate it is a reaction. So you can do that still this round. So you can choose 9 or a 1, and it's a guessing game to figure out what it is. Since you don't know what the staff does yet. Yep.
I guess I'll do 9.
Okay. This is going to be purple light. And now I've decided, because if I ask you what color it means to you, it's kind of giving away what it is on the staff. So I'm just going to describe it, and you're going to have to figure it out. Fun puzzles. Something strange happens when you twist this magical mythical staff. You go, okay, 9. I'm just rotating it once, and when you do that, the carvings on the staff, you can hear it as it's being carved live, and it's just rings that go around the staff, and there are 9 of them total on the staff, and the whole thing glows purple.
9 rings.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And I will say, make me another roll, actually. Make me another mind roll. With 10 shift.
Is this with the negative 10?
Oh, fuck. No shift, then. You're right.
Yeah, no shift.
Yep.
The negative tends to
Negative
soul
10%.
rolls.
Oh, yeah, no,
mine.
sorry. It's soul, not
that's
mine.
right,
You're
it's
good.
soul. Okay,
So
that's
plus
right.
10.
I'm the one who
Okay.
gets worst affected by that.
Yeah. Oh, I was like,
No,
please
fuck,
don't.
Jim just got screwed.
There we go.
10.
Ooh, wow. Yeah,
okay.
I'll take that.
So, how do I describe this? Ozone. You smell like a weird ozone smell. Maybe a little bit of like sulfur if you get lower on the staff. And then it seems like each ring might have a slightly different smell near it on the staff. And maybe even the staff changes the wood type as the rings spiral. Like, so it looks like it's in gray, or like, other wood has been moved in with this staff. And you get the feeling that the one that you're on now is the one that you wanted, which is some sort of spatial or movement, something like that.
I don't even know what to make of this thing
I
right
know.
now. There's too much going on with this staff
No.
right now for this situation.
Yeah. But at least
Drama fire.
you've narrowed down 2 types of magic on it, so that's good.
Does that mean mechanically that Jim is able to go to those directly now without rolling?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
He can go directly to
Nice.
those as he knows what they are. Yep.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Was hoping it wasn't
excellent.
random based.
Yep.
That's great.
That had a little mystery to it. So
Yeah.
I guess now that I've done that, I mean, is it still possible to make the welcome mat, or is that just...
I think that'll be
Try
next
to-
turn, because you failed the roll technically this
Okay.
turn,
All right,
but
it'll
you
be
still
next
did
turn.
your attunement. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Gus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, were you going to do something else?
Oh, no, that's pretty much it, but I was just going to be like, so Jim's just trying to fuss with the staff. What he thought seemed pretty secondhand to him, or like second nature to him. Like, now he's like, I have no idea I'm not sure if it's supposed to do this, so I'm just kind of like frustrated trying to figure this thing out.
You're doing something.
I think it's where it's supposed to be now. Look, I've got an idea. Should probably have an escape just in case. That's what I'm trying to do.
Good, and this is a good spot to set it, for sure. I ain't moving from this spot. I'm keeping us safe when we need it.
Yeah, I'm staying here for a bit.
I'll go next if you're done, Jim.
Yeah. You may.
The glowing light that I have over my shoulder, I flick toward the Valkyrie and have it spin around her face. I'd like to
Okay,
cause
yours.
problems
Okay.
with the vision.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make your roll. Are you doing anything, like, are you trying to improvise the spell here and use extra
No,
components?
I'm quite literally just using the
using
spell
it
that
to blind her.
exists.
Okay. Yep.
Because it's bright light, I
Yep.
want to basically cause, like, spinning light to
Yeah.
obscure.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and make your roll.
Any shift.
You're
Not
using the book,
casting any new spells, so
but you're using the book, so 10. You're entangled with that book.
That's you're not wrong.
Yep. So as long as you're using the book. 19.
Well, that's a 19.
Okay, so you spin your glowing crystal that you have that you made previously in the last episode. You kind of you spin your hand and rotate it, and it starts to go like a top and moves directly towards her eyes. But you notice like she might turn her face toward it a little bit, but her eyes are completely illuminated into like this blinding bright blue.
I want it around, like rotating around.
Like rotating around her head,
so
trying to
blocking vision infrequently, so she can't just turn and dodge it. Was the idea there?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to react to it orbiting around her though. You might.
Yeah, vision may not be based on that, but I'm still.
Yep.
It's a physical issue. That's all I wanted to try to do something.
You
so
got
we'll
it.
see.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do something later. Who knows?
Who is next?
I guess it's me.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach into my jacket pocket and pull out a flashbulb. I'm going to raise it overhead. I'm going to cry out in Latin, Lux Oculus Ure, and I'm going to throw it at this Valkyrie as directly as I can, trying to like aim for sort of her torso.
Okay. This is a spell you've already cast before, or is this a new one?
I am just hucking a light bulb at this lady.
Yep. Yeah, but I feel like you hucked a light bulb once before.
Yeah.
Threw it to the ground and disappear.
Yeah.
I threw it. Yeah, I've done light bulbs twice before. Once I threw it at the Wraith, or Banshee, or whatever it was way back in episode 1, and once to disappear.
Yeah.
So
Are you trying to You're trying to weaponize it now, like a grenade, like a bomb?
I wanted to. What I basically said is light close their eyes, basically. So I'm trying to.
You're trying to help blind her. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Double up on the blinding effect if possible.
Go ahead and roll. I will give you the. I feel like I should give you only the 5 shift because while you've done it before, this is a new way you're trying to use it. So we'll basically, instead of doing the 10 shift, we'll do the 5 shift.
Might I argue that my help my light might aid in this in any way?
It does not.
Okay.
Yep.
What if that?
Is this body because I'm throwing, or is this mind because I'm spelling?
I will let you choose either, actually. You can use either, but typically it would be you're casting a spell, so you can use your mind.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever your magic stat is.
I'll use the mind. And
Yep.
is she still taking this this -15, or is that not applicable
Yeah,
at
it's
the
for
moment?
4 rounds. Yep, you absolutely can add that. So that's full
Okay, so
max
that'll be a
20.
total of-
Yep,
Total of 20.
good shout. Yep.
All right,
32.
32 success.
Okay, so sorry. Tell me again your Latin translation.
Lux oculus ure, which is light close their eyes. And as I throw it and as it would make contact with her, I'd shout fulgor, which is flash.
Okay, so the light bulb hits the ground and goes off like with a brilliant flash. But because you chose the Latin words, close their eyes, when the light fades away from her, you will notice her eyes are shut. And this does seem to do something to her where she cannot react as quickly. Who's next? Well done.
I shrugged to Harry. I'm just trying to say.
Hey,
Oh,
I'll give you a thumbs up.
that is
Like, hey, we're doing something here.
yeah, you can the advantage resets. So you guys have stolen the advantage now. So you're now at 1. That's
I have a
that's some good
question.
shit. Yep. Mhm.
Would that count as distracted? I'm looking at battle conditions.
Yes, I think that would count. Yep. So basically
Okay.
using a spell to cause either distracted or let me take a look at the battle conditions here.
Maybe exposed. They're unguarded because they can't see. Be the only other one I could think of.
Yep. So either I will allow Gus to choose exposed, off balance, or distracted. Any one of those conditions you can impart.
Sorry, what were the 3 again?
Exposed, off balance, or distracted. So exposed would be the next attack can affect it despite cover or protection. So it would ignore shield. Off balance is the next attempt to move, restrain or knock down gains 5 shift. Distracted is the next interaction may approach or withdraw unnoticed.
I think distracted.
Yeah.
most logical one, and that seems the most accurate use of Gus's abilities in the past too.
Perfect.
Although
Okay.
exposed would fit because of exposure.
Yeah,
That's
technically. All right, who has not gone this round?
The Valkyrie.
I think it was the last
It's
one.
a new round now.
Okay, new
That
round.
was the last one, new round, but we
Yep.
have advantage. You said.
You've stolen the advantage now, so you're now at the 1 tier of advantage. Okay. So let's see what I am going to do here.
So at 1 tier advantage, choose who acts first. How does that work if we're already in initiative order?
You guys go first. You get to
Oh,
go.
all of us go first?
Yeah. You get to go before I go.
Hell yeah.
You've stolen the advantage.
Oh, I see. Oh, I guess
Oh,
because it says
excellent.
choose, we could, if we wanted, have
You could
her
choose
go
her go
first.
first. Yeah, if you wanted to.
I think we might not want to because if we
I'm
want
not
to like
suggesting
disappear,
it, just
yeah,
mechanically thinking. Yeah, I
there
just
are there are like legacies and shit where you might want to them always to go first.
yeah.
Or like
I was
reactions
gonna say
you
not
want to have in play.
not to waste Gus's distract because I imagine it wears off on their turn. Is my guess.
Maybe not, but either way.
I can go first.
Yep. Go for it.
As I think even though I didn't move, I did feel like this rush of wind, this almost suction motion being to be pulled towards the Valkyrie, and realize I have some kind of effect happening on me. I guess I want to ask you this now. I've had one spell that because we hadn't gone through the spells that Kenna knows, even though we had established that he does. I've said what one of them is. How many spells can I say Kenna knows?
So typically a spell book has like an unlimited number that you can just continue to add. So you don't have one of those. So I would say 6 is normally how many magical abilities someone can have. So if you want a Kenna to basically be able to do that, then we can say that he knows 6 spells.
Yeah,
I think would be fair.
Once I want to declare them. Those are the spells.
Yes.
Or I know at the very least.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to cast a spell on myself called Motion Adjourn.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn, as I want to end the magical effect on me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
As if I'm ending a meeting or taking a recess.
Yep.
In court. What would this look like? Think I will. I don't think this would be contract related.
This is a spell that already exists, so I'm basically just going to allow you to unlock the ability to use it. But just so you know, it does cost burn to use it.
Okay.
Yep.
How much burn?
I'm scrolling to find it because there is a version of it on Jim's staff. So just give me a second.
Okay. Slowly, I don't worry, Jim. I'm going to figure out every single thing on your staff by accident.
Yeah. It's basically clear this condition that's currently on you, or clear a condition that's currently on someone. 2 burn.
2 burn.
Yep.
And when do we roll a major burn condition?
You roll major at 7.
7. And it put me at 7. Yeah, I think getting rid of whatever this thing is more important than waiting for it to hit a scary number. Yeah, I'll take the 2 burn to cast a spell as I reach 7 burn. Come on, don't be too bad. No!
All doubles are now
That's
omens.
a bad one.
Save 33.
Really bad for me.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Just don't roll doubles ever again.
Yeah. We rarely ever do, except all those 99s.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay.
Damn, that really fucked me.
Yeah.
And we rolled them all out last episode. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and I still roll for this spell, right? Oh. Damn. Okay.
God, the way we were all
That's
just
fine.
expecting it to be doubles, dude. We were like, no.
The clench is real.
Yeah.
That's fine.
59.
I'm just gonna take the failure. It doesn't work.
Okay,
I'm
yep.
not rolling burn.
Okay, okay.
I'm not burning.
But what do you think happens? Why does this, like you take this burn and then, what does this look like as you're trying to cast this magic and fumble it, basically?
Actually, no. I'm gonna risk it. I would take a reroll, but I'm gonna use Devil's Luck, which lets me reroll for free.
Okay. That's a great ability.
No.
89 for those listening.
Damn it.
Okay.
Didn't cost you anything, so it
Yep.
could have
Yeah.
been worse.
It could have been worse.
Okay. What does it look like? I think I grab the again, probably like grab one of my 2 remaining pieces of contract paper, the pen, and I'm trying to think what is in the environment for casting. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I'll take the contract paper, pen, and I'll grab like 4 or 5 rocks and set them in front of me. As I can't remember the exact quote, but I promise it kind of would. But there's a quote in the Bible to bring up my trauma that all living things and non-living are like witnesses to God's grace. So I'm using them as witnesses to me ending this meeting, ending this, motioning for this adjournment. And I think as I do that, I think I just honestly, I think I stagger backwards as I'm using a body that I'm not used to casting magic, that this body's not meant to be casting. And even if I was in my own body, with entanglement, I'd been relying on my spellbook for most of the time, and now it's in a Catchi's possession, not mine. So I think it just alters and fails. It doesn't even really hit, doesn't even really ignite, as I feel this almost clinging sensation from whatever this Valkyrie had placed on me.
Okay. And now you have to roll your 1d4.
Yeah. 1.
Do you not see? It is time to go home. 1. Oh no! You gain 2 burn, which I think immediately puts you in burnout.
Yeah, it does. Damn it. Okay.
At least it removes those bad burn conditions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. 56.
That fucking 99
Goes
kills me every time, dude. Oh my god.
Goes down.
I would love to mention that I have
98.
asked a couple of times. Maybe we could just swap those so that PB doesn't get scared every single time.
I said I
No,
could
it's
do
okay.
it, and
It's
PB
okay.
said no.
It's okay because I just need to read. I just need to
No,
not
it was
panic.
great. It was great. You're like, no, I want the panic. You're like,
Yeah, it's fine. Unfortunately, though, because this burnout is not something that you willingly chose to do, you don't get to take control of the narrative here. You're just going to, I shouldn't say just, because you are flushing all these horrible burn conditions you just got. But yeah, you hit your burnout and now your margin decreases. What is your current margin?
Yeah. My current margin is now 98.
Okay. For those listening that don't know, that means that next time that a Catsi / a Kenna burns out, because the margin is based on a Catchi's body, it's if they roll either a 98 or a 99 or a 100, they die. That's it.
no re-rolls allowed.
Yeah.
I have asked.
Yep. And basically,
Welcome to the 98 Club.
Yeah, this burnout, they can take themselves all the way to 9 and burn themselves out, and they get to take control of the narrative and do something awesome, but they risk dying because of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's just fun.
Yeah, it's so fucking fun. I love it. Okay, so your burnout is now 98, but what does this look like? Because it looks to them like you try to cast something, fail, and then have the burnout reaction. So what does this look like?
I mean, I guess I should ask you, because wasn't this from your ability? What does it look like? This is from me rolling a 1 on the D4.
Well, yeah, but it's just that you take burn. So you...
I just take burn?
Yeah, you basically, she inflicts 2 burn on you.
Okay.
Instead of dealing health damage. So, I mean, the way that I would imagine it is probably from your eyes. Your eyes probably go white, bright white for a second, like hers were before she shut them. And then you would see like kind of like lightning marks in that same brilliant, vibrant white and blue leak down from your eyes and almost like follow your veins probably. And then everything turns red and your skin gets hot and it now looks like just what you look like when you're taking burn.
I think I just clutch my chest, my heart, and stagger, drop to one knee as I try to steady my breath. Damn it. Yeah, I'm just on one knee right now trying to collect myself, but that's my turn.
She will sort of just narratively move in this direction. She's going to stay in the same band. She hasn't done any movement, but she moves forward toward you a little bit, even with her eyes closed, and says, "You can end this at any time."
Just remember what I said. Your sword shatters, you run.
Sword shatters.
Still our turn. We have advantage.
Yeah,
Everyone's
you guys
Yes,
can go
yes.
next. Yeah, so it's Harry, Gus, or Jim. You guys can go.
I've got a terrible idea. I don't think it's gonna work, but
Always worth a try.
You're really selling us on this.
I can't. Her eyes are closed, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
She has the distracted condition, yes.
she does.
Correct.
Yes. Which
Next
I
interact.
Yep, next interaction, which would be you, but also she still has that negative 15, which would give you guys a plus 15 on your engagement with her.
One more round, correct? This is
I
technically
think
round 3.
2 more. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, one more round.
If
After
one
this
more
one.
round after this one.
After this one. So 2, basically same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
If I were to
I
spend
don't
3
think
burn,
so. I think it's 2
To
more.
attempt
I'm
something.
pretty sure it's 3 more rounds.
No. It's
But
this round and
my
then the
thing
next
is-
round.
But Jim's spell.
Okay. Yeah, but my spell was 1 less than Jim, but I definitely have 2 more rounds on that left.
Jim had
Been
4,
counting.
and it was
Mine
on
is
round
3.
1 he did it.
Yeah, and I did mine on round 1 as well.
So this
But
is
this
your
is-
the last round of your thing that you.
Yeah, because this is round
Okay,
3,
yeah, 'cause
and
we
then
just did a 10.
and then
Yes.
next one's round
Yeah.
4. So 2.
It's
2
weird
more
because we
rounds.
just
Yep.
started this one. She's been starting the whole time.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, but I think the advantage mechanic's too cool.
No, it's cool. I like it.
All right, So yeah, sorry, Gus. Go ahead. You wanted to do something.
so I'm gonna move up
Yep.
next to her,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try something that I don't, that I don't think will work. But
Okay.
with the extenuating circumstances of
So-
her being distracted,
You have.
can I not move that far?
You cannot move that far. You can only move 1 range band unless you then spend your action to get within reach. So you were blown back a range band. So
Oh, I
you were
see.
in green. So you would have to move into the close range and then you'd have to move again to get within reach of her.
Next
Gotcha.
advantage level, we can reposition
Yeah,
once
for
for
free.
free. So that would be an extra, I think. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. In that case, I'm going to sort of move, so I'm kind of, in the middle ground between me and all my friends. Does that work?
Yeah. You can also like
Right.
get up to her. You just can't let your yellow, you can't get within reach of her this round.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Well, the thing I was gonna do probably not gonna work then. I'm just gonna huck another light bulb at her, but
Yeah.
this one just more to do damage this time.
Yeah.
More just like rather than like trying to evoke any magical effect, I'm just using it as an improvised weapon to try and deal some damage to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Okay, so
I'll have that.
you get your improvised bonus, and then she also has the minus 15 on her for this round and the next round. So Again, I'm just letting you stack it. There's no max cap.
Absolutely. So that's 25.
Yep.
So and because I have Household Havoc, if this does hit actually, does damage. Damn it. I'm gonna burn to reroll this one.
Okay.
All right, a 60 success.
Nice.
Barely scraping through. I'll add that to my burn tracker.
Okay.
But yeah, I just scream full gore again, but I'm gonna try and smash it directly across her body.
Yeah.
Because I have, I mean, I know she's a Valkyrie, whatever, but Household Havoc says improvised weapons in my hands always deal a medium 2 damage.
Yeah, perfect.
So,
Yeah, that's 2 magical damage then, because you're using the magical improvised weapon. Hell yeah.
yeah, so I imagine it still lights up and there's sort of like a flash of flame, almost like magnesium burning up as it makes contact with her.
Amazing. I'm just updating her health here. Okay, amazing. And
that's me.
I think you see her head kind of move in your direction, and you see for the first time maybe her brows kind of knit together, almost like she's trying to sense where that came from. But then her gaze moves back to the last place where she left Akenna. Jim, you're up. Now.
So, I mean, I could definitely make that welcome mat now, but
You-
I'm beginning
yeah.
to think about the nature of the Valkyrie and exactly why there's no negotiating possible with the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And I'm beginning to think, well, might have a chance to stop her, but it might get us in even more trouble.
Yeah.
Or you know, it might resolve this issue because there's no negotiating with her, but we can negotiate with her boss.
Interesting. Okay, so if you kind of tell me, here's how I'm going to approach your staff. If you kind of tell me what you would like to do, aka I would like to heal my party, or I would like to protect my party, or I would like to escape, then we'll roll, and then I can kind of give you clues or hints if you succeed as to where in the staff that is located, since you did succeed at your last one. Okay, so what exactly are you trying to do? You want to negotiate with her boss? So is this some sort of communication? Is this...
Yeah, I would have to put, because I would assume, I mean, Jim isn't aware of like how the pantheon works for Norse mythology, but he does understand that this is an angel.
Yeah.
And angels are messengers. So she is only doing the will of he who sent her. So he'd like to try to open it like this is Akenna who needs to speak to the head honcho because he made the orders. They want to negotiate, and negotiation's only going to happen with the boss, not the messenger. Yeah. I want to give that Akenna a shot to actually, actually plead a case here.
Okay, you are on the correct point of the staff if you want to try to communicate in this way. Because this you're on 9, which you can write down on your character sheet if you want. 9 equals space / layers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this Dante's Inferno?
Yeah, 9 circles.
Not really. Not quite, but sort of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my whole plan is to, can I speak to your manager?
Oh my God. Okay.
This.
Yep. This is going to be really tough. This does also cost burn for you to do it. As long as you're...
I'm already at 8, so am I going to have to burn out?
Yes, you are. But if you do willingly burn out, then you get to do what you want.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I roll the burnout roll now, and then that clears my burn. All right.
Yep. And then we... Oh!
Every time, baby. You stress me
No,
out.
it's just
every
82 is too close.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay. So what is your...
That's your first burnout
That's your
roll.
first burnout roll. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
What does this look like?
So I think as Jim is about to like draw the welcome mat, you know, he's kind of getting a read of the situation. Like, wait a second, like we want to negotiate, we can do that. So he looks at his staff and he stops drawing the welcome mat, and instead he I guess this would be, he takes the staff and then as like a radio comm, like he puts it up to his ear, like the orb, and he basically says, I don't know how I guess he would kind of direct it towards the Valkyrie to kind of like channel, like, all right, where she's connected in some way to her boss.
Yeah.
And he just basically summons, like, I don't know who you are. I'm assuming you're in charge, but you need to come over here immediately. We need to talk.
Oh, that's amazing. So as he does this with the staff, using it as kind of like a radio, we will see that the staff that is, if you guys remember, like has rings around it in different types of wood, begin to light up magically. The staff with its purple energy will actually extend outward. I don't think it is similar to Harry's magic, where it's kind of like this weird snaking, misty green. I think this is more just like a snapping very quickly of this purple magic that goes to the Valkyrie and actually plucks a feather from her wing, brings it back, and Jim, your staff begins to finish the welcome mat. The feather lands down on the welcome mat, lights up in this purple energy, and scars welcome into the ground. And you are acutely aware, if you cross this threshold, you will go to wherever her manager is located. But it is not here in this layer of reality. You'll be going somewhere else. Anyone who crosses this threshold.
And I know this.
Yeah, you do. You know, like implicitly, this level of the staff, this 9 that you've rolled, is like distance, location, travel, teleportation. This is the layer. This is the area of the staff that accesses this magic.
Well, as soon as I do that, like, well, that's nifty. Akenna, if you want a chance to speak to her boss, go through that door, because I think you have we don't have a chance at convincing her otherwise.
I think Akenna is on one knee clutching their chests, but they will turn and just nod in your direction.
Just an option. Probably the best one.
So you can also write this down, Jim, that on on number 9, because remember I said you've got 3 different spells on each area of magic. This was actually a special ability you could only get if you ask. But it will always cost 4 burn, and you can try to switch layers. You can do interdimensional travel. It's very dangerous, however, but you know that.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And you don't know what's what. Like, in general, you don't know where exactly you're going. You just have to explore that. Except that you know your welcome mat is taking you to her because you used her feather, her boss. Whatever layer that might be. Yep.
All right, so that much I can say with confidence.
Yep, for sure. Okay, I believe Harry.
It's my turn.
Yeah, that's you.
Yes. My eyes dot between Jim, Akenna. Akenna, you gonna take them up on that offer? That will change what I do right this moment. Hard pressure, I know.
Yeah. I think, again, they are too out of breath right now after that burnout, especially that forced burnout. To say anything, they just nod in your direction.
Nod, yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I will not attack the Valkyrie as a response to that then. Continuing to gain their ire. However, I do have something in my book that I have been holding on to, and that is the Empress Tarot card.
Yeah.
And you have described this very interestingly, and I'd like to read it out.
Sure.
Specifically, it is the symbol of an Empress leaning over a relaxed lion holding its jaws open with the infinity symbol as her halo.
Oh, that's strength. That must be the description for strength.
No, the strength
Okay.
was blue robe women on the throne. Oh, I swatched them around. Well, then I'm going for strength. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Who is leaning over the lion then?
It's still a woman leaning over the line usually.
Okay, all right.
Usually.
I will swap
And
that
she's
around there. Thank you. I
She's
have
like
both, though.
non-aggressively keeping the lion's jaws open.
Yes.
Usually on that card, yeah.
Well, still, nonetheless, this card, the symbol I wanted to note was the lion, which is regularly used as a divine messenger.
Cool. Okay, so you're using this card as a
pulled
component.
this card out.
Yep.
Specifically with the idea is like, I need her to stop doing anything.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is going to be very difficult.
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right, and you're
And I'll
okay with
burn
that.
out to get it
okay.
to work.
Oh my God, you guys! We can't keep meeting like this.
12.
Okay. Wow, Harry's
down to
burnout is
95 for my
95.
95?
That's a 5% chance of death every time you
Yeah.
hit burnout. Ugh.
Gambling, man.
Can we
Gambling.
not all burn out in one encounter?
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, this is probably you guys. We bumped
this
this
is
to
a
a myth.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, this is a mythical
Yes.
encounter. So don't let me dissuade you from doing what you need to do to survive. I literally was doing this before the session today, where I was like getting my anxiety out. Where I was like, I'm so worried that they might actually die here, and I just have to do my job and like not go easy on them. You know, like I got to do it. So don't let me convince you to not burn out. Is what I'm saying. What could go wrong?
I mean, you wouldn't be able to convince me otherwise.
Yeah. What could go wrong? Okay, so
Yeah.
you're
It ain't fun if you don't have
essentially.
risk.
So let me explain a little bit better. I know you know this is going to be very difficult, but you're trying to do an improv spell that you've never done before. You do have some cool buffs, but you're essentially trying to root a floating creature that has a lot more power than you. So it's
Rooting, but
Yeah.
essentially, I mean, the visual I have here and is this is a relaxed lion.
yeah, you want to relax the line and open.
I'm wanting to be like, you need to wait until we take care of this.
Yeah.
You can relax.
Yeah.
We do not have to have a conflict right now because it's fine. We're going to go discuss this we're going to go above your head and discuss this. So you should pause.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
So
Time
you,
out.
you essentially want her to lose a turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Fully lose the turn
Yep.
so that Ikenna has time to go through that.
Yep.
Since she had said, if it's done with Ikenna, I'm done.
Yeah.
And in theory, going to the boss would do that.
Yeah.
Effectively, Ikenna would almost be going to where she wants him to go anyway.
Okay. I accept this trade, but you burned out to do it. Right?
That was why I
Yep.
did it.
Yep. Okay. So
I would say this. I will absolutely go. This card burns away too.
yeah, I think that's fair. So you hold up the card and you are envisioning her as this kind of lion, and maybe you visualize also just weirdly reaching your hands into her mouth and opening her mouth and jaws like a
Yes.
lion. Like, to be able to do this is a crazy spell. And then the card begins to burn in your hands. It lights up and then completely turns to ash, falls to the ground. And it doesn't look like anything visually has happened to her, but you're fairly confident you've done this. But what does your burnout look like? Because this is your 5th time doing this.
I believe.
You're at 95, right?
Yes, my 5th. I was trying to see which one this. This is my 5th. Yes.
Yeah.
I think at this point, the way that it's become, before it'd be like some green energy would kind of float and he'd glow, his eyes would light up a little bit. I think now that he's kind of coming into his understanding his own power, because I think it's the first time I've burnt out, knowing that I have luck magic, and a slot machine, it pulls, and the one thing I don't want is an XXX.
Yeah. Holy shit. So we see a visual slot machine above you that's kind of, it goes and it's rolling, and then you see X and then something else, and then yeah. Wow. Okay. And then
it's
Harry.
all that kind of like ethereal green energy because that's what my magic is currently visualizing. But
Yeah.
yep, just
So-
I'm playing slots with my life.
Fair enough. Now we haven't really been doing this, but I'm gonna add it now since you guys are using the burnout. Typically when you do a burnout, you're losing your next turn, and then you have to
That's
get
fine.
back up on your feet. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So then both you and the Valkyrie sort of kind of lose your next turn. So she doesn't go this round. You were the last one. She doesn't go.
Momentum goes up 1.
Momentum goes up 1 because she was unable to steal the momentum from you. So I will do that here. You are now at 2 advantage momentum here. And you guys get to choose who goes first.
Kenna, go. I've given you some time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ikenna's gonna move towards this drawn out welcome mat in the mud. And I think almost instinctually seeing the welcome mat, seeing how Jim had done this before with the actual welcome mat outside the door of the office, wipe their feet on the mat. From what Fist said, rubbing welcome off this drawn out map. And just take a step forward.
Okay, so you need to, do you remember at the very beginning when something happened and it was like, it doesn't look like anything has happened, but she does something? Okay. If you were trying to flee the encounter from her, everyone within your reach and band needs to make, and that's weird because you're on the edge of one, so I think that's all of you, need to roll a defense. So that's going to be body.
Quick clarification.
Yeah.
If it is damage, that's one thing. If it is movement or trying to get through my barrier, my ring, just noting that.
Yep, everybody roll defense. Yep.
Perfect.
Everybody roll body.
Yep.
Everybody.
Does that
Because
include
you're-
her?
That's because
She's
you're,
in
no,
my-
it does not include her.
Oh man.
That's a failure from Gus.
Yep.
Damn.
50,
Damn.
68. Failures coming through here. Are we missing anybody?
That's all of us.
Okay.
No, but
Nope.
I will.
We all failed.
I
Yeah.
will spend 3 burn to flip those digits, and I'll have a 5. I do not want to move from this table.
Okay, perfect. Then you don't move, Harry, but you will take 4 damage. 4 steps of damage as that comes in. Everyone's taking 4, but anybody who failed is also going to be blown back a band.
What about if they're in here? Because there was supposed to be it's resistance of them coming in.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was
right.
Very specifically said that. Now, when you're blown back, you're blown away from Ikenna, not the Valkyrie. So I do believe, Gus, if you want, you can basically get a free I'm within reach.
Of her?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
We still get that because momentum too, admittedly. But
Yeah.
We're still fighting?
Well, you only
We're still
get
fighting?
one free. You only get one free
Oh,
move. So
right.
yeah,
Oh,
now
one
someone
person,
else
yeah.
can still use it. Yeah.
which, that's good.
What happens
Yeah.
to me then? Do I take the damage?
you
Am
go-
I blown, moved anywhere?
Yeah. No, you would be blown towards the Valkyrie because you're trying to flee from her. So technically
the
you're
same
now
ring
within
then.
reach.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so we reach. Okay.
Well, I feel like you were just on that line because previously you were in the blue-green band, right?
Yeah, I was in the blue-green band.
And you moved your movement, but I don't think you moved into the red band. You just put
Yeah,
yourself there
I was
because
going
that's
to
yeah.
it's just closest to where I
Yeah, so
imagined.
I will say that you're just
with
in
the
in the red band now. You don't have to be within reach of her. Because I think technically you just put yourself there because it looked nice, but yeah, you were in the green band before, so I'm not gonna fuck you over for that. But yeah, you are now close to her. The gym's exit, however, is still there. The welcome mat is in that blue band.
Okay.
Effectively making your escape, not having to go all the way out of the bands. But just so we're clear, if you go out the blue bands, like if you go all the way there and you escape there, you're escaping in this realm. If you take Jim's door, you're going somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm gonna. So I guess I didn't change my band. So do I still have movement, or would that still count as my movement? Even though
I
saying it was
do
in the
believe
same
that
band?
counts as your movement because you moved to go to get to the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
take that free movement then that we have.
Take the
We have one
I'll
free
take the
movement
free
taken.
movement.
Do it.
I'll take the free movement
Yep.
to move
To the
into
band.
the band again and
Yep.
into that doorway
Yep.
Jim has made for me. Kind of limping. I took 4 damage and that's a lot.
Yeah. Harry, you're still at 10 health.
You said I took damage.
You did, but
But
you're
not
still
move.
at 10. So can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I marked, that's weird. I marked down on my sheet.
You
Oh,
gotta-
is it not tied
you
to
gotta-
it?
You gotta do it on your token
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, on your
I
token.
just
I'm
had
so
to do it
sorry.
as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
token.
so the
Okay,
audience
yeah,
can
I remember
visually
that.
see where you
Thank
guys are
you,
at.
yes,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah.
fix
No
that.
worries. Okay. And Akenna, you're at 10 now too, by mistake. It was correct a
Yeah.
second ago, I think. But okay, so you're using your action. Sorry, you were trying to get out the door, right? And you used your free
Yeah.
movement, but your turn is now over.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Who's up next?
Oh, do I need to use
Like-
my action to actually get out of it?
Yes.
Then I'll do
Okay,
that.
so you
so I
go
haven't
through the
used my
door.
action yet.
So,
So I go through the
but I
door.
think you were trying to go through the door, and then her thing went off. So if you try to escape,
so,
then this
yeah, 'cause
happens.
I wiped my
So
feet.
yeah,
okay.
but it used the spell, so she would have to cast it
Okay.
again for it to. So next turn you should be able to get out, unless she casts it again
Okay.
for whatever reason. However, it is the
Okay.
end of your turn, and you do need to roll the 1d4.
Yes.
I almost forgot.
4.
And the similar thing happens. You see her
Yep.
eyes light up, and you now know, I think, like you can make the assumption when that happens, you basically have a bomb if you try to escape, unless someone
Yeah.
removes it from you.
I think I just yell. If I do that again, I don't think I can take another blast.
Who's up next? Jim, you have a sneaking suspicion that somewhere on your staff, though it is a risk, you do have the ability to remove this magic off of him.
Ooh, can I? This is a diffusing a bomb, right? Of sorts.
This is essentially removing a magic condition or a trap that's been set on him.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a trap that I'm
Yep.
removing.
Yep.
Jim's got experience removing traps.
Oh my
specifically.
god. Yes. Yeah, so you
So
kind of have a
he's gonna,
feeling that somewhere in your staff you can do this.
Okay. What do I roll? Mind? for
Yep,
that?
we're going to do a mind roll, and then I can kind of give you 2 options, and then you basically get to choose. If you roll like a success, I'll just tell you where to go. If you
Okay.
fail, I'll give you options, and then you can choose between them.
Can I get a shift just from like Jim would know how to, like, oh, this is a trap. I know how to disarm that. Any shifts for
I
mine?
will
or
allow
no?
that. Yeah, I'll allow it because
Okay.
I feel like Jim might know what it feels like, what that magic might feel like.
Okay.
So you're going
We'll
based
do a
on
f-
feeling. Yep.
Yeah, 5 shift then.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
If you have any other bullshit to add, you can. But you rolled a
Ooh, there
12,
we go.
which is a success. That's fantastic. So you can do this with either number 2 or number 4.
I think I'm going to go with number 4.
Yep. Okay. So you twist, you kind of like move your hand in movement as if you're spinning the staff already, and the staff begins to spin very quickly as you go all the way from 9 to 4, like a little, combination lock of the staff. And you will see Dan, not Harry. I have a question
Yes.
for you.
Yes,
and you
please.
just have to, you just
sorry, I
have
was
to
gonna say,
Say, do I break the
Like,
fourth
what?
wall and I
you
see Dan?
you just have to read my mind for a second.
Okay, yep.
What color is your
Which hand?
the one from Nocturne?
Oh.
What color
it's
is
black.
that? Black. Okay, so you'll see kind of like this black aura go around on the staff here, Jim, and you feel like, okay, this is right. This is
Oh, I see what
exactly
you did there.
yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this type of magic, whatever it might be, but it is going to allow me to manipulate It is going to allow me to manipulate and potentially dispel and potentially do counter magic and maybe protect people from magical things. Like I can manipulate the very aether, and that word comes into your mind as you switch over to this level. And I will say that on the staff, those different wood rings are gone now, and the carvings all over this staff now are the alchemical symbol for air, all over this staff. Now we can try to that was your free attunement, which you can use as a reaction, which you've done, but you still have your action. So if you want, you can still try to dispel this on Akenna. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. I'll try to dispel that.
Okay.
As I shout like, let me try to fix that for you.
Yep.
And then I point the staff.
Yep.
Which is kind of.
So go ahead and make your roll. This is, you wager this one, 1 to 4 burn.
Okay. So you want me to roll the.
Yep. Go ahead and make your roll first. Cause if you, no, go ahead and
Okay.
roll first. Cause if you succeed, like with doubles and stuff, you don't have to, you take less burn. Okay.
Okay.
That's a
And,
12.
do I get a. Wait, I
Oh,
didn't-
sorry,
I
that
didn't-
was the previous roll.
I didn't roll yet.
Sorry,
I was going to
I got
ask, do
excited.
I get a shift for Nerves of Steel, or is that something I just keep applying?
Yeah,
Or no?
yeah. Basically, Nerves of
Okay.
Steel, you can use that anytime you're trying to do something under high pressure, which this environment very much is. This is a life or death situation.
All right, here we go. What?
That's another 12 then.
I was seeing the
That-
future.
okay.
I'm
DB has
convinced.
foresight.
I saw a foresight there. It's the exact same roll for those listening is what I thought just
That's
happened.
creepy.
So, okay. That's a 12.
What are
That's
the odds of that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Pretty
want to
low.
know because I'll freak out. You rolled
My
a
kind of odds.
12. That
If
is
you
a
actually want
success.
to know, the odds is 1 in 100. It's
So,
Well, for it to be twice in a row.
For it to be twice in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess 1
That
in
compounds.
10,000.
oh my
Yeah, I
God.
think something like that.
Okay. You are using ability number 3 on 4. So you can write this down because you've now discovered what this magic ability is. It's Channel Aether, and you can manipulate raw supernatural energy. So with this one, you can detect, redirect, power, drain, or interfere with magical phenomena such as burn or other magical conditions. So you can absolutely use this to flush someone's burn as well. So if someone has
Whoa.
stacked 4 burn, you can spend 4 burn and flush it from them.
The more entangled you get, the cheaper that gets.
Yeah,
That's-
yes. And the more you entangle with
That's
this, the cheaper it gets for you. So eventually you can clear 4 burn from somebody by just using 1 of your own. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
This is-
pretty stacked.
You
But I
guys-
take 4 burn.
You do
paid
right
for this
now. I'm
staff.
sorry.
Yeah.
Right now you do. Yeah. Just because you're not quite entangled with it yet. You don't really know how to use it. You are going to take the 4 burn for this.
Am I going to get another minor and major burn condition for that?
Oh God, what are you at?
I guess I'm at 8 right now. Where did I take that other? No, actually, no. I'm
No,
at 4.
because you. Yeah, I
No,
was
you
going to say
already-
you.
that's right.
Yeah, you cleared.
burned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
That's
you're
right.
so you're just at
Cleared
4.
last time. So I am
Yeah.
at 4. Is
Yep.
that a minor burn
Yep,
condition?
It is a
That's a
minor burn
minor.
condition. Yep.
All right. Now let's see. You might physically feel
Insatiable.
full, but oh
Same
no, no.
Okay.
Rolling insatiable.
So basically, you've taken this burn and you can choose how to do it. You could flush burn from somebody, whatever, but you're choosing to remove the magical trap that is placed on Akenna. So what is? I feel like you don't necessarily have to point the staff at Akenna, but I kind of like the idea that we see Jim kind of do like a weird. Does Jim fish?
Actually, let me think. No.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay. Then I think we see him kind of just wind up. Maybe he
As
points.
like a baseball bat?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, something like that. Something that he'd be familiar with as he's trying to basically hook this, his aether off the staff onto Akenna, and then it's going to kind of seep over Akenna, and then you see this like breakage of whatever white shell was around Akenna, and then it begins to dissolve it, and then you see cracks forming in what you couldn't see before until it falls away, breaking this basically magical bomb that was placed on Akenna.
Yeah, the only thing that came to mind was like a fork and I'm twirling spaghetti.
Oh, that's perfect.
Like kind of twirling the staff as I'm like twirling off this.
And the black kind of like line of magic that's around Akenna, he's just spinning it, and you're seeing the white magic from the Valkyrie basically just kind of spiral off and then get absorbed into the staff, and it goes into the ground, seeps into the ground. You see growth, fresh growth like grass and things coming up underneath the staff as her magic gets dissipated into the earth.
That is very similar to, say, unraveling some yarn.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
Also,
I'm sorry, you guys are so
works.
cool.
That's much better
Yeah.
than the spaghetti.
I mean, it's, you know, sometimes.
You also have movement, Jim. Would you like to move?
Oh yeah, you're out of the band right now from us.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll move closer to the table.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can get into
right
the table
Yep.
from there.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to be in the table.
Would that work? Because it's a band and my reach.
No.
I don't know how that-
No. That's fine. It's usually if somebody that you are in combat with
cool.
is how I had it. Maybe because you guys can do defensive abilities, it would be 2, but I think it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to sit at the table if I have enough movement to do that.
Yeah, I think so.
And
I'll need to
I think
about that, but I think this fucking system is hard enough as it is. I think you guys should be allowed to move to each other if you're within a band.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too.
It's the same way like how in like D&D, if you move away from your friend, you're not gonna like punch him in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
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 It's like
Okay.
in the opposite situation, they're obviously gonna keep the distance from you, but it's your friends, they're not gonna care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think with that, I mean, I kind of sees this, so they kind of already know without me even having to say anything that, you know, I've dispelled the curse. It's pretty easy to see that, right?
Yeah. Are you at 1 health?
Me?
Jim.
Oh, me.
No, you're at 1 burn. Okay, I was like,
I'm at 1 burn,
holy
yeah, I did.
fuck. Okay.
I took 1 health, but that was
panic I
because it was
had.
negotiated down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yep. No,
brought it
you're
down.
good.
You
Yeah,
took
that's
1
right.
damage.
That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah, I
right.
took 1
okay.
damage,
Okay.
yes.
Blast.
Okay. Whose turn? Who's next? Is that it?
It would be me.
Yeah, you
It would
guys.
be me.
All right.
It would be
Would be
I.
you. Now this is the final round where she has that debuff, meaning you would
Yeah.
have a buff if you tried to hit her.
Yeah. I'm gonna swing, and I'm gonna try and knock her sword out of her hand. So
Yeah,
she has to
yeah,
take
yeah.
a second to try to pick it back up. Basically,
Yeah, you're gonna
is
try
my
to
plan.
disarm her. So you're
Very
choosing to
relaxed right
disarm
now.
instead of doing damage. So you're choosing to inflict a condition. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Go ahead
Choosing
and make your roll.
the edition and then run.
Yeah.
It's my plan. How do we roll this?
So you're gonna roll your improvised weapon, but instead of doing damage, you're gonna inflict a condition.
Okay, so like same deal.
Yep.
I get the
Yep.
the
You get your
buffs.
bonus for using the improvised weapon. You're trying to knock it out of her hand.
Hello, Silas.
Oh my God, 16. Okay, so you knock the sword out of her hand. What does this look like as you kind of wind up with this table leg and you're just like, hello, Silas?
Assuming that because she skipped her, she had her turn
Yep.
skipped. So
Yep.
I'm assuming that like she's still got her eyes closed at this moment. That she hasn't like. I'm assuming
been
in like the order of.
It's been a new round, so her eyes are now open. She's able to open her eyes.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yep.
In that case, I go, hey, Silas! As I run up from behind her, and I just do like an absolute like smashing a letterbox as you're driving down the road kind of maneuver.
Yeah.
Like just like clip like the back of her knuckles and like just kind of like just wrap her knuckles with the edge of this table leg as hard as I can, and then go, please don't kill me as I run in the direction.
You have this very loud cracking sound, and she does, and kind of unceremoniously drops the very large sword that she was carrying, and it's just a plunk as it immediately goes into the ground, but it is sword in the stone style into the ground right now. But she is technically disarmed until she picks up this weapon again. You have inflicted the disarm condition successfully. Does anybody else
Okay.
have a turn?
And then I'm just gonna run.
You're gonna move,
in the
out
direction
of
the
reach
party.
of her. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I do believe that makes it her turn.
No,
Oh,
we have
somebody
momentum
else?
still. It's us first because she skipped her
but
turn because of what
you
I
guys
did.
all went, didn't you?
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
just
we,
went.
Yeah, you all just
we
went.
all went, so it's her
So
turn
it's
now.
her turn. Because you skipped
Yeah,
her
it's not
previous
Her turn.
Yeah,
she
you
still has a turn.
Yeah, you
but
skipped her
we go
previous turn.
first.
Yeah, you guys just went
Yeah.
first.
Like we had basically did
Yep.
our turns twice just now.
Yep.
we
Because you
did
guys
our
went,
turn,
and then
Oh,
you
'cause I
skipped
didn't
her
do it.
turn,
Our
and she
turn.
didn't
You're
go,
right.
and then you started a new round, and you guys all went
Thank
first.
you. Yes, because
Yep.
I didn't do anything. That was me.
Yep.
Just remember, I didn't do anything.
No,
Yes.
no worries. Yeah, because you burned out. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Hold on, please hold. Oh boy.
Just a prank. It was just a prank.
Okay, Kenna. Oh, that's all of you. All of you roll defend.
It kind of interacted and went through the door, didn't they?
Nope, they have
No,
to do it
after
this
he's
turn.
matched.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, that's
After
right.
matched,
That's
yeah,
right.
accepted.
Yep.
What kind of defend is this?
This is body again.
Oh, damn it.
Boy. Okay.
I'm gonna burn to reroll this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn it, so close.
That's a 99.
Wait, hold on a second. That's strange. Why did I roll twice? That's weird.
I don't know, but we'll go with the
I don't know.
first
I don't know
one.
why that rolled
I
twice.
think I mistakenly clicked reroll on yours because it flashed up in front
Yeah.
of my.
Oh,
Sorry.
that is. Well, you
That's
rolled a
okay.
14 for yourself, I guess.
Yeah, because your body check flashed up and like replaced where my cursor was as I hit reroll. So I
okay.
hit reroll on
That was-
yours instead. So I rolled a 14 if that's
Okay.
permissible to the court.
Yeah, that is definitely permissible
It's
to
a
the
deep
court.
range, it's the same.
Who failed?
I will also burn, I think,
Yep.
to reroll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay,
8
success
success.
and 8.
Okay. Who succeeded? Gus and Akenna?
Yes.
You two.
Honestly, the ones that matter the most in this position.
Yep.
Is that a 99?
That is
Yes,
a
I rolled a
99 from
99.
Harry. Yeah.
We had to have one this session at
Yep.
least.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Like clockwork.
yeah, so the 99 does mean that you lose advantage. Somebody, fumbles so profoundly that you lose the advantage and it goes back to 0.
Ooh.
That's only again.
Yep. And then, so we'll do that first, and then we're going to resolve the damage. So those of you who
All right.
succeeded take 2 damage. Those of you who fail
no.
take 4. Harry, you
Ooh.
take double.
Ooh.
That's-
So I don't die. I'm going to use a spell.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, I'll die.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm going to.
I don't
House
mean-
always wins.
Yeah, I don't mean to be that dick though, but didn't
No.
you just burn out previously? The last round you just burned out, right?
2 rounds ago because I didn't have an action last round because you had me burn out.
No, but that's what
No,
I
I
mean.
think this would be
I
still
think
the
this
same.
is
So
your
you-
yeah.
You did a round where you burned out,
Yeah.
Yes.
but the Valkyrie also skipped their turn, so went back
Correct.
to us again.
and
did not take your
the
turn.
skipped
And
turn
that's
is the
this-
turn I could
Okay.
not take anything.
Okay,
So
yep.
this is
Fair
another one.
enough.
That's why I was
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
about
And then
who's
I
going
guess-
first.
Well,
This is a round I can act.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
this would be
I
the
could
same.
not act
This would be the
prior.
same round,
Yeah.
technically.
That's
is.
what I was
Because you-
saying before, which would mean we would have gone before her.
You did go
No,
before
because
her.
you
Yeah.
did. We did a round where you burned out. Then
Yep.
she missed her turn. Then we did a round again, and we haven't finished that round. That round
Yeah.
is still happening.
It's
And
her
you skipped
turn
this
right now.
current round.
Yeah. So you can't
Yeah.
move right now. Yeah. So it went like so originally she was going first, right? Then you guys
No, we were because we had advantage then.
originally she was going first, then you guys went, then you guys stole the advantage and chose who got to go first, right? So then
Yes.
you guys went, and then you did a cool ability that skipped her turn, and then you guys immediately went again, and now it's her turn because you skipped her
so we're
turn
currently
already.
in the- we're
Yeah.
currently in the
You're
round
still
that
in
you
that
are
same
skipping.
round. Yeah.
So
If that makes sense.
no, I'm trying to track it.
Yep.
It's because things shifted. So we had
Yeah.
1 round of momentum, and we did everything. Right? We had a
Yes.
second round with momentum.
Yeah.
This would have been the 3rd round of momentum.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not talking about momentum though. We're
Yeah.
talking about.
I know,
you
and that's I'm just
having a
saying
turn.
round amount of rounds.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you did yours in the second round of us having momentum,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
and we're currently in
that-
the third round.
Yeah.
So we haven't finished the third round that you're missing out on.
So you basically, if it were D&D, you went right before her turn and canceled her turn. So she didn't get
Right.
to
I thought
act.
that's why this was a new round, is because she skipped, and this is a brand new round.
It is a brand new round, but you skipped her turn on the
yeah.
previous round. So she didn't even
Which
get
is
to
the
do
skip-
anything. Right.
Which is what I skipped as well. You
Right.
said I skipped at the same time.
That's
as her.
right. No, that's right. But
Yes. So now it's a new round,
No.
so I'm not stuck.
No, because you did your action, you burned out, right? And then, so she couldn't have her turn that round, and then she was the last one to go. So if you burn out on that round and then you don't get to move on that round, that's not really fair because you were the last person to go.
Oh,
so your next
okay.
turn,
No,
you can't
thank
move.
you. I'm now.
Yes.
The
So
switching
this
has
is the
definitely-
round,
yes.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you cannot really move this round. So you can't react or do anything because you
Oh, so
burned
then I
out in the
die.
previous round. What happened?
No, I mean, really, then I just died.
Did you just hit 0? What were you
I
at
have 4
health-wise?
damage. Yeah, I doubled, which would be 8.
Yeah.
On top of that, which is 12. So I'm dead.
Does anybody have anything that they can do to help Harry here?
I don't have any. Actually, sure. I can claim. I can say I have 4 more spells that Ikenna knows. Like we said that I know 6 spells and Ikenna may know, and I've only declared 2. I would like to use a spell called Stay of Execution. Basically, I want to let you, if you drop, anyone who casts this on drops to 1 HP instead of 0.
Yeah.
And
So
I would like-
here. This is an ability. If
Yep.
you don't do this,
Oh.
I'm gonna
wait.
tell you
no,
right
before
now.
you do that,
Yep.
my book was given 3 damage.
Your book cannot
the
do
very
anything
first
this
round.
turn. Yeah, your book can't do anything this turn, and your book
It
can't
can't do
store
anything, okay.
damage. Yeah, your book can't store health for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
That's something you could upgrade your book to do to give yourself extra health, but
Right.
yeah.
But that's not what's been happening. Now,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
Totally fair.
However, what I will say for you, Ikenna, is that your 11 that you guys rolled and the 11 that Harry rolled extra, because you guys rolled 2 doubles, and I was like, I'm saving that. Alder can come into this fight at some point. If you don't cast this, Ikenna, Alder can come in and cast it. One person
Okay.
is going to be spared dying here. But if you cast it successfully, you can keep it. So what would you like to
Okay.
do? It does cost burn, however.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can take burn
Okay.
right now.
Okay, let me just go up and get the ability here. Fateful Intervention. This is a reaction, so you are basically unlocking this ability. When a creature would suffer catastrophic consequence, take your 4 burn to alter the circumstances, reducing the severity or redirecting it. Directly, this is, you're going to make them 1 health instead of the
Okay.
0.
Okay.
Also on this ability, I can send you the text after, but if you have advantage, you immediately lose it when you use this ability.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we lost
You've already
advantage
lost
anyway, so
it,
it doesn't
yep.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so
okay.
low stakes, but I'm going to roll my minor burn condition.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. So technically,
Let's
though,
one.
yeah.
If you had 1 health left, my God.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
So funny.
It's not low stakes at all, actually. My bad. It's the highest possible stakes.
Oh my god, you have 1 health left?
Yes. Yes. Which means
Okay.
that reroll I did before was life or death. That little
Yeah.
Yeah,
the 14 that I
actually.
rolled. So
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
You said how much burn to do cast a spell?
So
do I
4
roll
for
it
this.
first
Yep,
and then
4 for
see
this.
if I-
Yep.
Okay. So is the case where I roll it first and see if I
There-
get doubles, or just do I
Yeah,
take them
you
full? I
see if
don't
you
know.
get doubles because you'll take 1 less. But
Okay.
yeah, this ability's crazy. It's 4 burn.
Okay. This is an ability.
This
But
is a
only
spell,
components, or
or
just a spell?
yeah,
A
this
spell.
is a spell.
Okay.
Yep. So you will need components. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what components. I think the state of execution requires paperwork in states where like potential death penalties and the like.
Oh, yeah. So much.
Yeah, so I think the component again would be how many do I have left? I think I've taken no, I have 2 left.
Yeah.
I've used 3 so far. No, 4.
You used
So I
3.
failed a spell trying to undo the thing on
You're
me,
right.
and I used
You have 1
project
left.
for that. Yeah, so this is the last piece of paper, my last piece of contract paper, as I use that. Again, the pen. And...
You have ethereal table to write on.
Yeah, but that, like, that's symbolically doesn't mean anything.
I know.
Like, what else? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bite into my hand, Akachi's hand, and say, sorry, Akachi, bite into my thumb and pull, and draw blood, and I'll use 1 health point as my third spell component.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Make your roll.
A 15.
Don't fail.
Any shifts?
No, this is a new spell you're trying to cast. If you succeed, then yes, you can in the future, but right now, no.
Come on.
Oh my god! That's a 49.
Success.
The mark was 50 for those listening. Holy
Thank
shit,
you,
by
dice,
the
for the
1!
suspense.
Oh my
Sometimes I
god!
think the dice just plays it up, you know.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hey, doctor.
Okay, so what does this look like as
see.
you basically spare the dying on Harry?
Again, I think definitely wounded. I think that whenever Ikenna takes over Akachi's body, the biggest difference, other than obviously the mask, is their posture. And they definitely hold themselves a bit more upright than Akachi does. But I think now you see, as much as maybe Ikenna wants to, there's only so much Akachi's body can handle. So they are definitely hunched, holding an arm close to their chest after taking a lot of damage, and they bite down onto their thumb and bite hard as they draw blood. Some of that blood splatters onto the page of this contract he quickly scrawls out, or rather this document he quickly scrawls out. Again, I don't know the legalese of this, but it's basically the legalese of enforcement or hold off the death penalty until this many days, and the splash of blood lands where one would usually write their write a signature. And slams it hard, pretty hard into your chest, Harry. And the moment it does, you feel this very deeply cold sensation as again this flame made of ice goes up the piece of paper and then shatters and melts away. And you feel this cold, almost, it feels like actual ice running through your veins and forcing your heart to keep beating until it's able to withstand itself. And then you are there at 1 HP. And Ikenna just goes, Akachi will kill me if any of you die here.
I definitely slump hard.
Yeah. So just so you know, Drak, because you took the 1 health as part of your exchange here, normally how this would work, you could do the 1 health exchange, or it's essentially, of all people, it's perfect to explain to, debt magic. So sometime in the future, we roll a 1d10. That many days, he takes 1 health. So you're just kind of delaying that now and
I think
pushing
that makes sense. I think that makes sense of
but
state
you
of
took
execution
it.
as well.
You took it instead, so that's fine.
So usually,
usually that's how it goes. Yeah, but he chose to take that as his component, and so I'm saying that doesn't happen this time.
The debt's been paid.
Yeah, the debt's been paid. Just not by you. Okay, so Harry falls down like on one knee, grasping at his throat, the book glowing, the pages of the book fluttering and kind of trying to go to one particular page and then to a different page. However, I do believe that is the end of my turn. However, I have the advantage because you just used that ability, which now makes you lose the advantage to me. So I am going to go again.
Can we lose advantage already?
Yeah, so you reset, it reset.
We lost it and then it shifted.
And then
so
you
it shifts
shifted.
again.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Instead of us trying to roll
Oh, it
against
resets
each
to
other.
0 and then it goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it resets to 0, and then when you lose it again, it goes to the 1.
Good one. That makes sense.
So it is unfortunately my
Such a
turn.
cool system.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, this is terrifying.
I like it, but boy, does it hurt.
Yeah. Is there any reaction or reactive magic that my staff has because it's made of?
Yes. 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 Does
I
anybody
can I-
have
can I
any
attempt that?
other? Absolutely. Does anybody have any other reactions? But what we're going to do is I'm going to see. I promised I would do what the Valkyrie would do. So I do think that she is going to do the group attack because you're all lumped together again. So you will all have to roll body to dodge 4 damage again. But
All right.
Jim will have the ability to react. Do any of you have any other reaction stuff? Harry, you do, and you can now act.
Yeah, I was
This
like,
is a new turn.
I
Yep.
do, but it's only if I take damage.
Or somebody next to you takes damage, right?
Correct.
Yep.
All right.
This might
So
be.
we have to
yeah.
roll for body, and then I can react. I can't react until the attack's done.
You can. Ooh, you can react now if you want. I mean, it's
Yeah,
crazy
say,
because.
please do something first.
Well,
if you can.
here's the
I'm
thing,
gonna-
guys. His staff has 10 sides to it, you know, so it's
Yeah.
really kind of a Hail Mary. But I'm willing to try it because
I think this is the time for
yeah,
Hail
this
Marys.
is the time for Hail Mary. I agree.
I think
Okay,
at this
let's
point
go
I'll
back up
strike
to
up a cigarette
What?
if I may.
Yeah, clever.
I'll light it with my staff.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Because we said that what you could tell me what you were trying to attempt, and I would give you, on a success, I would tell you where that ability might lie. And on a fail, I'll give you 2 different choices, and you just have to 50-50 choose the one.
Mm-hmm. What we need is a little time, is what we need. We need a timeout. So I'm seeing if I cannot freeze time to prevent her from attacking until we've, got a
Yep.
kind of through to speak to the boss man.
Yes, your staff has multiple
I
ways
got-
to stop her right
I
now.
got a quick question,
Yep.
by the way.
Mhm.
I just want to make sure. How much damage did I take for succeeding from that first blast?
2.
Still 4?
Yep.
Okay, I took 4. Okay, give myself 2 back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't forget to update your token so that we can all see what your health currently is, because I don't think it's accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me make
Yep.
sure mine is accurate, because right now I'm...
What is everyone at? And I can also update it for you.
I'm at
1.
Yeah.
4.
4. Jim?
5.
Yeah.
Oh no,
okay.
3 because I dealt
Yeah.
myself damage.
You dealt damage, yeah.
Yeah, I would have been at 1 if it wasn't for...
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, 2. I would have been at 2 if it wasn't for Harry.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this mind roll. Typically, you wouldn't be able
Alright.
to light a cigarette and then also do this, but it's cool, so we're doing
Yeah.
it. It's the fucking
I'm doing it with
Hail
no
Mary.
buff, just for look factors,
Yeah.
and then I'll do Nerves of Steel,
yeah. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
let's give it a shot.
Oh my God. Okay, 27. Okay, so you know there is a way out of this on the current one that you're on, but also on 7. Specifically, time, you said, was the key word that you used. That is on slot number 7 on this staff. But also, where you are right now in Aether, you very specifically remember me saying counter magic is an option on the staff. So it's up to you. You can switch to time and try one of those, or you can try this one on here.
Oh, man, it's a difficult. You know, I think for the sake of because we're going to need more than just 1 round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to time.
Yep. Okay. So it is a free, your reaction essentially is to attune. So we see Jim once again rotating his hand and the staff spinning in as it moves like a combination. And it's not always going in one direction. You know, sometimes it goes forward 2 and then back 4 and spins around. And then suddenly you are now on blue magic, kind of as the staff is glowing. And I think, how do you think time would be represented on the staff? Do you think it's just like regular tick marks all over the staff, like somebody's in jail, you know, counting the days? Or how do you think it would be represented on here?
A lot of sand, actually, just sand
Ooh,
that kind of
okay.
encompasses.
Like it feels gritty?
Yeah, it feels gritty. It's always moving, though, because time is just the
Yes.
measure of change.
Yes.
So it's just constantly moving.
So we'll actually say that instead of blue light for Jim for this, it's gold. And there we just see like a bunch of that sand going up and down and all around this staff. And it's got this beautiful gold glow around it. Okay, Jim, now your action. This is going to take burn. Just FYI. We know that, right?
All right.
Yep. Okay.
It's going to take 4 burn, and that'll put me to 8. Sounds good to me. And
Okay.
I'll take that shift to 5 and just let her rip.
Yep.
All right. Here goes nothing.
31. Okay. So you moved over to time. So let me see here. You have unlocked Suspend, which is technically the second ability on time, which is remove a creature or object from the flow of time for up to your wager in acts, and it cannot move, harm, or be harmed. So typically, you've burned 4 burn just to use this and unlock it. But in the future, when you wager your burn, you're able to potentially stop someone for 4 rounds, which is crazy. But for this one, because it's the first time you're learning how to use the staff, we've just been doing the 1. So you've unlocked this now. You can write this down on your sheet. You know that this exists on your staff.
Okay. And then I'll do my major burn condition as well. Let's see what I got. Oh, a gapped again.
Again. Okay.
Do I have to re-roll?
No, because you cleared your burn. So now you just have this. So when you wake up, you're not going to remember yesterday. And tomorrow you won't remember today. But yesterday will return in perfect clarity. Mind the gap. You have -10 to soul checks until you clear this condition. Okay. But
Learning all these new abilities and I'll have forgotten them tomorrow. I did what? Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's true. You need 2 days to remember how to do this again.
Yeah.
Oh no! But okay, so you are able to effectively stop this incoming attack that she does because she cannot move. However, you're stopping her this round. So that means that she would technically still be able to go next round. However, it is your turn, guys. What do you do?
Gotta go now.
I think that buys us enough time.
Yep.
Get through the door.
Are we leaving?
I have a
There's like
question.
blood
'cause-
pouring down my face.
Yeah.
I have a question because when I look at this dorm map, and I guess I'll ask Fist this as well. Do I understand that this is a one-use thing? Because you said when you casted that this is a one-use thing.
The first time you tried.
Yeah, it's a one-use thing. So when you wipe your feet on the doormat, it erases the welcome and activates the spell. It can only be used once. So whoever's going through is going through.
Might I put
That's what I mean.
one thing?
Yeah.
This one was made with burnout, whereas before you were trying to not use burnout.
Oh, yeah.
No. It's still one-time use. You cannot come back. Once you go through this door, you're going to have to figure out a way back.
I
don't mean that.
one
I mean-
person.
No. He's created the gate, and the gate will basically exist for a certain number of time that he's made it. You guys can all go through it,
Okay.
but
Oh,
there
we all
is
can go
no
through it,
way
okay.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to have to figure that out once you get there.
Okay. Okay, in that case, yeah. I will use my movement and act to go through
Open
this gate.
the door and go through the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Jim,
Yeah,
what does this look like just from the aspect of the mat? Does a door appear?
So what you would see is the drawn-out outline of a welcome mat, and then the boot prints basically had smudged it, but you could definitely kind of tell it still said welcome at one point. And from there, like, all you need to do is step forward, and it isn't abundantly clear that there is, something on the other side, but you just immediately step through into, wherever this is going to take us. But to you, it just looks like a muddy square with smudged lettering.
Okay. You're going to go through the door. Correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I even take a step. I tumble through the door.
Yeah, you tumble through the door. As you tumble through the door, everyone else is going after, I'm assuming. Nobody's staying behind and fucking around with the Valkyrie, right? We're all clear.
Yeah,
We're all going
I'm
through
not
the door.
saying it, absolutely not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm good.
Just making sure. I was just checking.
It's fair,
So-
but
Get again, just covered in so many superficial cuts and just bleeding from some places, be like, that's what you get as I back through
Yeah,
this
as you go through the door.
You
Kenna,
did some serious damage to her, to be honest.
yeah, not even
Dumb!
half dead. Like you guys would have had to do
Oh
a
yeah,
lot
not
more.
half
Yeah,
dead,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, out of everyone here,
Yeah.
everyone
Gus
here,
did a lot of
everyone here,
damage.
Gus has done the most
Gus,
damage.
Gus
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
did some shit. Yeah, for sure. Definitely like broke her jaw or something for sure.
Oh god.
So Kenna, as you tumble through the door, you will hear her call after you, but only in your head. You're not hearing her voice. Nobody else hears this. Just Kenna will hear this, and maybe Akachi will roll for that. But she says to you, "You may run, but you cannot escape death. I will not stop. And how many of them will you sacrifice until you realize it is time to come home? Because had I taken you in this body, I would have taken her as well." And you tumble through.
They just tumble through.
Yeah. And everybody else is piling in after that. And the way that this works, and I'm assuming Jim knows this, that you're going to wipe your feet on the mat as you leave so that she can't follow you. Yes. Okay. So it is one-time use. Yeah, one-time use. So he wipes his feet on the mat. You guys go through this door, and the boundary between worlds will buckle. And very quickly, it's like, I guess for you, you'd experience something different. So Gus, it's almost like flashes of a camera or slides of negatives as you're going through. This is, I think, how your brain would translate this. Harry, maybe it's a roll of a dice, but the 9 layers fold one after each other as you are traveling. You're getting different scents and smells and sounds and sights, and you feel sick to your stomach as you are traveling very quickly. Each of these layers is governed by its own laws, gravity, things like that. But amongst them lies the land of the dead, where the dead endure in flesh and silence. And this is where you find yourself, and where we end today's session.